explain to me what a butt slorb looks like? Says
Oh, I have a picture.
Chloe Miller-Nardo. That was Chloe. If you're still there and you're curious what a butt slorb looks like,
Yeah.
put it up in the front of the. That's a butt slorb for you, Chloe. They're sort of
kind of a combination between Shrek
Well,
and
that was mine, and then
yeah, kind of a combination between Shrek and a hormone monster from Big Mouth,
but with a massive butt.
Yeah, the butt depends on the
type of
the
subclass.
subclass.
Yeah,
but generally a larger.
Yes, larger than normal.
Yes.
And I promise I'll actually put the
That was just a quick
thing out so you guys can actually see
what a butt slurp.
And play as a butt slurp.
as a butt slurp.
Potentially.
If you
It's
so
fun.
choose.
If your DM so allows.
Yes.
They're fun, they will.
We're different.
We're different. Different and fun.
Not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Yes, no Pat today. He's feeling sick or something.
You're sick?
Or something.
Or has to work and is also sick. I don't know. It's a combination.
He has to wake
of
up
things.
super
It's
early.
a combination of being at work and being sick. And therefore, he's not here.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I thought so.
We'll just kill him off real quick, though.
Oh no, he fell off the train.
I'll take a
Oh no, magically.
He can't fall off the train.
He did, though.
He found the wall.
Evil.
Yes.
And we're back.
Just real quick, thank you to everybody who came out and was hanging around at Gen Con. It was awesome. We're back from that. There's only a couple more videos coming out from Gen Con if you missed it there, as well as the Prince of the Apocalypse number 21, which happened live at Gen Con. That will be coming out sometime later this week in anticipation of next week's Princes of the Apocalypse, so you guys can be all up to date on what happened. Sorry if you watched the video on Twitch, it's a little jittery because we were on Wi-Fi in a back squirrely-ass room away from everything else, so potato Wi-Fi is potato Wi-Fi, and you have to deal with it. But the recordings, when they go up, will be higher quality.
Crisp.
So, that's out of the way. We're sponsored by Initiative Coffee Company. They're great.
Drink.
Initiative Coffee Company. I'll put the link in the chat right now.
What are we drinking today, Ted?
Today we're drinking Fulgurite, which is their light blonde roast. A little bit... I'm a personal fan of Improved Initiative myself. But it is still good. You guys, a couple of you prefer it.
I like the blonde roast.
What do you like about it? Is it just the caffeine content?
No, I think the flavor is lighter.
Lighter flavor? Yeah, it is a little bit of a richer, bolder flavor in the Improved Initiative, I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
But I do want to point you all towards the fact, if you go to Initiative Coffee Company right now, you can look up go to their website, and you can see in kind of on the menu bar, there's a thing that says Help Action Coffee, Help Action Roasts or whatever. They are currently partnered with Holly Conrad, aka Strix from Dice Camera Action, to provide a special roast called Strix's Snickety Snooks, which is 12 ounces, I think, bag that supports anxiety gaming. So if you'd like to go check that out, you can both get a bag and a cup of coffee, as well as support a good cause. By all means, you don't have to, but just to throw it out there for you guys as well.
And you can still use the code to save.
You can still use the coupon code $2Immersion to get yourself $2 off of that order, which helps when the shipping, it is what it is. I've been talking with those guys about ways to change it, and they're hoping that they can do something soon, but they're trying to get you coffee as fresh as it can be to you as soon as possible. So with that, also, I mean, it is by weight,
right.
A minimum amount of probably at least a pound, if not more so. So be sure to check that out. And again, be on the lookout for more giveaways and collaborations with all of our cool friends in the future. Also, we had said this was going to be Celine's last game in this house, but it's not. Welcome back, Celine. I should say that too. Welcome back, Emily. So we are here in this current house. The movers are coming this Friday. So most of the big stuff is going to be moved out, and then we'll see what happens going forward to that. If you notice our little goal for this month, as we've tried doing the goals for those critical hit, critical miss cards, and they just haven't happened in about 4 months or so. So I changed the goal. It's a little more loosey-goosey, but if you guys want to help trick out things that are going to be on the background wall in the new D&D room, as it is currently very empty. So goals, donations added to this month to alter the course of the game, which you obviously can do always, will go towards putting cool shit in there for you guys to see during all of our streams. So, as well as always upgrading equipment, as we're going to have a new setup over there as well.
Oh yeah.
New table.
New table.
New chairs.
New chairs.
New microphones.
New microphone, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Anything can happen.
New lights.
There will be new lights.
New
I already-
players.
Maybe.
Like-
You never know.
I mean, we never
I
know.
might kick Celine out. You never know.
no.
I'm surprised I've lasted this long, honestly.
Well, you know.
We'll kick Ted out.
Yeah.
Mutiny.
Good luck.
Mutiny. Mutiny.
I feel like we get Claire on our side.
Exactly.
That's fair, but then you don't have a place to play.
Oh.
I feel like we
No,
get
no,
Claire.
we-
Oh
we
no,
would still go to your house
it's
to
your
play.
basement.
Yeah.
You're buying the basement.
Yes.
Damn.
And also, the internet is mine.
Right.
I own it. It's mine forever. Can't own the internet.
all of
I learned
the
that
internet.
from
We'll just have to come
parents.
play here.
Yeah,
Well-
we'll just show up. And
Well,
we'll
ideally,
sneak in the side door.
I'm hitting the morsels.
ideally that should
Oh,
be
delicious.
that shouldn't be an issue for much longer. As hopefully we'll get it to sell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh shit.
What?
Okay. Guys.
What's up?
Thank you for the cheer.
Things are happening.
We all have advantage.
Woo!
Even
PD
me?
No.
No.
not you.
We.
PD, we will work to get the bit bar on there as well,
Bit bar.
because it's only currently dollar
We have
bar.
advantage on
Ah,
all
Dollar
of
bar.
everything.
Okay.
No, we have one instant.
We have
advantage.
one advantage.
Line the wall with dwarven forged terrain. Chloe Miller Nardo. Funny, I just got 2 years ago. I Kickstarter backed secret weapon miniatures cave terrain, and it just showed up today. So I have a whole bunch of cave terrain. And actually, funny you mentioned it. I have a whole box of dwarven forged terrain arriving this week, and then their new Kickstarter I'm also going to back because those freaking ice caverns, they look so cool. But yeah, if you guys want to help out with that, I will definitely buy more dwarven forged because
Because we like it.
we like it, we love it.
We
We
want
want
more
some.
of it.
Ah! All right, that's enough of that shit.
He's
What happened
so
last time,
grumpy.
guys? We played a game last time, an evil game. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
over a month
It has.
since the last appearance of Celine / the last appearance of Evil Game.
No.
Evil.
Last time
People
we were on the train.
Yep.
And,
Still on?
still up.
And we got into a big combat scenario
We
You did.
where
Pitted.
we
People against each
pitted
other.
the two loosely truced clans of the Bear Tribe and the
Orca
Orca
tribe.
Tribe against each other.
Yeah.
We won. / the Bear Tribe won.
Big tribe.
More of lost and eating contest
I
to
did to a tiny
to a
child.
small girl who temerity proceeded to is in the process of murdering her parents because of that.
Cause she was a bitch.
She was a bitch.
Because haha evil. She stuck her tongue out at you.
She was
What
a
a bitch.
bitch.
Our
standards are very
Patrick and
different.
Carmine threw up. Morg threw up.
I did.
Yep. Let's see what else happened. You guys did some exploring around the train. You were able to locate the safe in Oscar Loader's room. You were able to eavesdrop a little bit on Leah Ipthilkir and her bodyguard, and you were able to explore some of the other parts of the train where
Right.
passengers weren't usually.
Yes, Leah doesn't like her bodyguard. She wants to just do her own thing. 10 towns isn't the same. There's been an increase in halfling population. Airships
That explode. Yeah, there was one that exploded.
There's one airship that exploded. It was a tragedy.
Yeah.
Leah's the one officiating the wedding.
Yes.
And I have, does it say Bjorn?
Bjorn. Yeah.
Has refused medical treatment.
Yes. he wants to heal holistically
Yes.
for his ankle, which is why he's not going to be able to.
That's why I can't be Wolfgar.
Yeah,
He's not
reprise
gonna be
his
Wolfgar.
role
You need a
as
new
Wolfgar.
Wolfgar.
Yeah.
That's why, yes,
That's why this
Ward,
guy got
Ward is
early.
going to portray Wolfgar in the 50 Shades of Drizzt
They
play.
significantly shorten the amount of lines he has.
Yes. I think
It's like 3 or something like that.
8.
8.
As far as
As far as Morg knows.
as far as I've written.
Alright.
So,
and
who knows,
Our
maybe more.
prize for winning the combat was a ticket on the train. Fucking bullshit.
Fucking Gerbo Nagger.
Gerbo
That's
Knacker,
all he
that
gives, though.
son of a bitch.
Free train tickets.
Well, no, the other people got money, I think, from the night before.
No.
I thought they got for the solo fight.
Oh no, there was no prize.
Oh, there was no prize. That was just glory.
Yeah.
And then
Bragging rights.
for the eating contest, there was the golden hamburger.
That's right. Jake. Anyway.
Anyway, so who these guys are? It was
The metal in your chest.
it was the evening of the second day. You guys had all gathered at the amphitheater at the back of the train, and the train had just entered the tunnel that Oscar Loader had built with his dwarves. So the train's just like, it was, you could see the stars, and then it just like an encompassing black, just like, whew, and you could hear like the steady whistle and thrum of the air moving around the train.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's where you guys ended up last time. It was evening, is as far as as specific as we left it. So I don't know if there was anything you guys wanted to do.
Did we have any
tonight?
plans for while the play was going on?
I'm gonna be pretty busy, so
Or are we just watching this guy?
Well, I mean,
Because that'll be entertaining.
I mean, that will be entertaining.
Are you trying to talk like me now?
No.
I mean,
My
it's
voice is
kind of what it sounded like.
Like in real life.
Oh, you got to do this.
Sorry. My voices have gone in real life.
Ah, stupid.
So like, kinda,
I think she's trying to talk like you now.
It's messed up.
you're messed up.
You got a cool
I
voice.
swallowed fire on accident. That's why I sound like this.
I swallowed fire on purpose. It was a terrible decision.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
Like, I thought that it was, but Patrick was like, oh, I'll have one of these happen.
Maybe I thought he sounded
Oh.
cool like you.
No, cool?
I don't like
He
this.
sounds like cats mating when he talks.
What?
I mean, cats flexing. What? High five. Got it. So, we're no closer to figuring out how to actually steal this fucking thing, right?
So,
There's no one else around, right?
There's other people around. We'll say
Well,
there's nobody
we're,
like
we're
right
the
next to you.
amphitheater area,
Yeah,
right?
you guys have your own table.
Oh, nice.
Don't talk quietly.
We still have no idea on how to
More quietly.
borrow
more,
the-
more quietly.
borrow this.
alright, so here's what I'm here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Advanced borrowing.
So,
Yeah.
they don't like each other. We've already
No.
established that.
Yes.
We've only helped to sow that chaos.
Yeah.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we're not going to try and steal this while we're on the train.
No.
Because
I don't think it's a good idea.
if we get caught, then it'll bring everyone under investigation,
I know.
and they'll find somebody.
Right.
Right, and we can't
Thought
get
we
off the
were
train.
Maybe thinking about doing like the last couple of hours of the
Right.
train, right?
Potentially.
Like the final dawn, which sounds cool.
That sounds
I
so
mean,
cool.
like-
Does sound pretty cool.
That's my new
They
name.
can
I'm the
try it,
Final
but I
Dawn.
feel like will they check that it's still there
Okay.
before the train ride ends, or are they just gonna assume it's safe in the safe?
It's not.
It's not in the safe, it's in her
What?
room.
Analyze. We can't get in there.
Or we assume it's in her room.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Well, we
what
can
it is.
try to figure out if she has it on her,
Why would you carry it on her?
because you're gonna leave it in the room. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
She got the bodyguard.
she's
Well,
gonna.
how big is this thing? Isn't it a
Like
big
it's
thing?
like the size of a fist. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she could have it. The thing is, if she's got it with her, we can't steal it off of her because she'll notice it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we can establish that she carries it on her,
We
then
can
we
find
know
a
we
way.
can get it. Then, because there's her bodyguard that doesn't leave her alone. She doesn't like the bodyguard.
She doesn't.
So she's
Have
trying
you
to
been wooing her?
kind of, not really, not enough. I mean, I
like,
can.
I was gonna say,
can-
we establish it's on her.
Right, no, then I
Take it off.
That's exactly.
Is
Is that what you were gonna say? Yeah, you should take it off.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
fine.
and
We
then And then like
Have sex with her.
Yeah. Well,
no, I was thinking.
No, he
Six
should.
skittles,
If he takes off the gem, he should
Alright,
just.
If I'm already that far,
Exactly.
I mean, might as well.
That's
I'm
not
already,
what I was driving
I'm already in
towards,
that
though.
deep. I might as well keep.
Sorry.
Might as well have some fun.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna
Carmine.
Yeah. Saying, right? I had an idea. Because when you were talking to the guy doing the play,
Yeah.
he said he could cast a spell to disguise you.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So.
No, you go. I want to see if I already know what you're gonna say.
Alright. So. Temerities has sex with her.
Yeah.
And then while that's going on,
Yes.
we're disguised, going and beat the shit out of both of them and take it. And then
No.
Oh,
No.
but like he could like let us into the room, and then we just
And
like
then
beat
we
him
could
up.
pretend
We
to
beat up to be like we
But
beat him
we'd
up.
still run into the
Like you
issue
guys
of not
beat
being
me
able to
up
get off
in
the
in the other combat.
Yeah, did we?
You did.
But then we still
The-
run into the issue of not being able to
Okay.
get off the train, and then that's an obvious
Oh, we
thing
just
that they would
leave her
investigate.
unconscious.
Well, here's the-
Oh,
Here's
well,
the forward time to
she's
go.
important though. Won't people notice that she's not around?
She's the wedding officiant, but
I thought you were gonna say we have that guy cast a spell
To
to
disguise her.
disguise me as the gem,
Ayo, and then we just swap it.
and then I just be the gem.
Until you're not.
Yeah, but like by that time you guys are gone, and they're like, "What happened?" It's like, "I don't know. Some guy turned me into a gem," and then I leave. But that's not gonna work.
Does that work with disguising spells?
It doesn't work with axes.
all right. So
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's another thing.
Okay.
Bring
How
it
how do we have any inkling as how much these people actually care about people making it from? We know Gerbo Knacker doesn't want people to like hate on the train, but like, how much do they really care if all of the passengers make it there? Cause like, what if we just get rid of the bodyguard and get rid of her, and we just have the gem?
Again, they're important people,
Right.
so won't
but,
they notice that they're gone?
What if we get rid
Like
of
they're
their
not
bodies?
like just like.
Well, like
Like
what-
how?
But then people
Cut
are
them
gonna be
up
like,
in little pieces and
where
flush
are
them down the
they?
toilets.
Will it just be like a big
Why is that
mystery? Like,
worse for you?
oh, where'd they go?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so there's that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it
Cook
will
'em.
raise sususpicions if they
I'm
suddenly
not gonna
vanish
eat
on a
people.
train where
We don't have
nobody
to
can
eat them. We
vanish.
just cook them and feed
no,
them.
I don't agree. I'm not saying like no,
Big stew.
they're dead now. Like we leave them and they're dead.
Oh, so people just
so
find their
bad they
dead
died.
bodies.
Like
Well, you poison things, right? Can you make
yes,
it over natural
I
causes?
can try. The other part is, could we make it look like the body they killed each other? Because she doesn't like.
Murder
it.
suicide.
I mean, that's probably.
He was in love with her and she
Ooh.
wouldn't have him, so he killed him.
Ooh, if we frame anyone, we should frame one of the chieftains.
Ooh.
We could kill them both, get one of their weapons,
Wait,
place it
why
on the.
don't we go back to your room and talk about
Yeah,
this
let's do
more?
that.
Well, doesn't
We're
he have a
getting so
performance soon?
animated.
I get so excited about
Alright.
it.
Doesn't he have a performance soon?
That's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
I'm all dead.
Never mind.
It's
And
fine.
you already had your first rehearsal. It went great.
Ah, I already had my
You
first
actually
rehearsal.
didn't pay attention at all.
I liked it.
The only part that you remember is like at the end, you just have to lift two women up and just hand them up to the higher level of the stage, and like then you die.
And then they say, Tempest!
And then you die.
Yeah. Which I'm really good at.
Yeah, not dying.
That's why I got cast.
Yeah, yelling
Alright,
and lifting.
so let's go back to my room.
Okay.
Okay. I think Meredith's hitting on us.
So we'll go back to my room.
Ah. Oh wow, it's nice in here.
Yeah.
It's very
nice.
black.
Yeah, I like it. It's great. Anyway, so
It's good to
let's-
be a Favisham.
Yeah, it is. Anyway.
So anyway, continue.
Yeah,
So okay, so our options are original plan, which is
Disrupt the
we
marriage?
we let it go until the wedding,
Right.
and we try to basically cause the chaos during the wedding and escape with the gem during the chaos of like, oh my god, like, oh, you're such a bitch, and then they fight each other.
You called me a bitch.
Right. We just use a little bit of magic and get them going, or
Yeah.
suggestion,
Yeah.
which worked well so far.
So far.
Suggest him to fight the other guy, which isn't that we know they hate each other.
Yeah.
So that's not an unreasonable suggestion. To cause them to fight each other during the wedding. And
That's
then,
assuming that there's no spellcasters who would be able to identify that there's magic going on.
So maybe I just do it before that. It lasts 8 hours.
That's fair.
So just like, oh, we're getting off the train. At the wedding, fight him.
Either that or if we could, if you could take it and suggest the lady, don't let anyone know we took this.
That's all
The
there-
next 8 hours.
That's an
Give me
option,
the
too.
diamond and then go swimming.
I don't
for 8
know.
hours?
Well, I don't know if that would count as 2 commands. That's what I said.
What's a suggestion? It's a comma. We'll throw a comma in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Make the sentence as long as you want.
Is that a coma?
No comma.
You
Anyway,
can make that as long as you want to. Keep hitting them. Go.
Hey.
so options. Our options are try to have chaos during the wedding.
Yeah.
Cause that somehow.
Okay.
Whatever.
Right.
I mean, I can always throw stuff into their brain at the wedding.
Yeah.
Get these 2 guys to fight here so that the wedding's called off, and then jump those guys and take it when it's less of a big deal.
That's an option too. So those are 2 good options.
Magic spell me to look like the groom, and then they just give it to me.
That's also the option.
That's actually not
I don't have that kind of power.
Yet.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yet.
magic spell you
Yeah.
to look like one of the 2 guys, and then you murder the other one.
Well, we could just murder him and then plant some shit.
Well,
I feel like we can accomplish that without the magic.
okay, so
Murder.
here's
Well, then there could be a witness.
here's the
Fair.
problem.
Yeah.
Here is the problem
Tell
with
me.
all of that. Magic exists. All it needs is somebody that's slightly compliant and a speak with dead spell, and all of this goes away.
Yeah, but at that point we're gone.
Hopefully.
As long as one, there's someone who can cast it, and the corpse is willing. The corpse knows what happened. That's what I'm saying.
Is
Throwing
there
it out.
anybody on
Well, I was
board that
gonna
we
say,
know
With this
can
wedding, would
cast
there be like
spells?
security of some kind? And would they be looking out for that type of
I
stuff?
assume someone on here can cast spells. It can't just be us. That's
Well, there were the 2 wizards on the
right. So
in the main
they
wedding.
can't do that, I don't think. But I mean, there's a lot of magic out there. There may be ways to figure this out. So the best way is to just do it quick and unseen. If we're gonna go down a murdering route, or
Yeah.
with a disguise, because a disguise, they'll be able to describe what they saw
when they were alive.
when they were alive, and if they saw so and so kill them,
Sneaky.
then that's all they'll know.
Okay.
So if they see like me dressed up like the chieftain and I kill them, then they're like, oh shit,
It was
the
the
chieftain killed me. Oh well, that man spoke. I can't lie, or maybe he can. I don't know.
I don't really know how being dead works yet.
Yeah, neither.
We'll
So
figure it out.
okay,
One day.
get him to call off the wedding. Get the gem that way,
Okay.
and no one cares about it.
Yeah.
Get them to fight during the wedding.
Yeah.
Steal it in the
Steal
chaos.
it in the chaos.
Yeah.
Kill her and the bodyguard now,
Yeah.
or something. Basically, take it from them now, and then we just have to sit on it, and either leave them and make it look like it was an accident, or like a they killed each other
Mm-hmm.
scenario,
Mm-hmm.
or dispose of the body in some way where they can't be found. I don't have a good answer for that part.
Wait
though.
until
Isn't
the
there a
couple's
furnace?
on their honeymoon, and then just murder them then.
Yeah.
Is there? Didn't I see a furnace room? Didn't I see a furnace room?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so
There's a furnace room.
we throw the bodies
Throw
in the
the bodies
furnace.
in
How do we get the
Furnace.
bodies to the furnace?
Little trolley. Stick them under. Doodle-doodle-doodle.
How's your thing work? Can you just go from one room to another room, right?
Basically.
So we could go from wherever the bodies are to the trolley or to the furnace
Oh,
room. Just
that I don't know.
You haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it.
Try it.
try it.
Try to go from this room to the furnace room.
Yeah, focus on it right now. Try to go to the furnace room.
Alright, you open it up, and there's heat coming.
That's how it works.
Okay,
So,
so
we just kill him and then bloop.
so kill him and then just put him right into the furnace.
And then
You can do it.
just bleep back to your corridor, go in your room. It's like, how could we have done anything?
We've
We
been
were
here the whole time.
Ew.
Cool.
So, which option do we want to go with?
I like that one.
The one where we kill them. and
Yeah.
So the only
The
thing that I worry about with that
Okay.
is this bodyguard. I don't know anything about him. I just know
Okay.
he's like stick to her like glue, and he looks formidable.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's formidable. formidable. He just has an air of intimidation.
Formidability.
Yes.
Did it.
That. So, if there's any way we can figure out her, because she may have magic. She's an elf. I don't know.
That's true.
Okay.
You had a thought?
I have a thought.
Should I wait here?
No. I can figure out. I can cast detect magic, so I can see if she's magic
See?
Good. Cool.
and if he's magic.
Yeah.
I can get an idea of at
Magic
least
then.
like
Do you have
he's.
to cast it, or is it just something you do at will?
No, I can. Oh, you can just
I
do
can
it.
just
at
do it
will.
at
Yeah,
will,
So then
so
you
they
should.
See
We
it.
should.
Yeah, you just have
But
You need to
look
find
at
a
it.
way to get to them.
Wait, if you
Tomorrow
detect
morning
magic,
at breakfast?
can they detect that you're detecting their magic?
Well, not you, right?
Not her. I don't
Because
think.
it's not
I
a
would say it's not
magic
me.
spell.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just her. They'd be like, oh, her eyes are magic.
You got magic eyes.
Just yes or no. Don't.
No.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
All right. So, do you have? Can you disguise yourself?
No.
We can give you a haircut, maybe a fake mustache.
No, I can't.
Okay.
That's a finger.
She's giving the impression of a fake mustache.
All right.
That's dumb.
Because we need to find a way for you to get there.
All of a sudden, the lights just like really dim out, like real close to completely off, probably like 3-4 seconds, and then it all kicks back up.
Fuck was that?
I don't know. Maybe a tunnel.
We're in the tunnel.
Yeah, that was the lights.
Weird.
Arla,
Yeah.
can you go ask your uncle what that was? Like why the lights went off? Be like, that was weird in our very luxury suite room. Lights went off.
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
All right, cool.
we'll be here when you're done. I'm full of great ideas.
All right. So, you can't disguise yourself with magic.
Can you disguise me with magic?
No.
Okay.
So that's not a bad idea. Is just figuring out whether they have magic.
I mean, can I just
What if-
casually pass by them at some
If you can,
point?
if you can.
Are they ever in like the dining cart, or like will they
Would
be
they
at the
ever? Did we see
performance?
They were in the first class.
They were
Would they be at
upstairs.
the performance?
They would be, but I don't know how reasonable it would be for you to get that close.
And
How
plus,
close would I
that's
have to be?
what I don't know. What's the range on your average?
Detect magic is 30 feet.
So,
I don't know how big. Did we get a sense of how big the theater was?
yeah, the amphitheater was pretty sizable because you got to think it can seat about 200 people and it's got a stage, and it seats 200 people comfortably.
Well, I mean, you're Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah,
Just take me along.
I guess so.
Yeah, just bring her to breakfast.
Yeah.
All right.
And then if they're at breakfast, then you in.
All right. Like, come with me to breakfast. Then.
I had a thought and then I lost it.
That's the worst.
Oh, no, this was my thought.
Okay.
Ready? Wild card. I steal it while I'm magicked to look like not Wolfgar. Wait for it. But I limp when I do it so they think it's him.
I'm in. That's a great
Are
idea.
they casting you to look like him, or just to look like not Wolfgar?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was his name?
Bjorn.
Not Wolf-
Bjorn, yeah. Well, I don't know if they're going to make me look like Bjorn or
Like
like
or
Wolfgar.
Wolfgar.
Yeah.
Because then if you look like Wolfgar,
Then that won't work.
then it won't work.
Hjorlifson.
Okay, so I feel like we need more recon. We need more info before we can do the plan. So we
How
gotta
many
find
more
out
nights
if
do
they're
we have on this
magic.
train?
What's that?
How much more time do we have on
We
this
have
train?
at least. I mean, the performance.
We have
is-
tonight, we have tomorrow night,
And then the morning.
and then the morning. So like,
So if you come with me to breakfast tomorrow.
yeah, we can find out if they're magic.
And then I think you should also try and find out where specifically it is. Like,
The
can we kill it and take it off, kill her and take her off her body? Do we have to get
Is
into
it
a
magic,
room?
or is it just a big gym?
I think it's just a big jam. I don't know though. I haven't
Well,
seen.
we'll
I've never
find out.
seen it.
I think if we all work together, we can conquer this, says Patrick.
Sure.
That cool.
Yeah, but like, what if that chick shows up? You're gonna run away again?
What chick?
Like a little bitch.
Me? Yeah, she's a bitch, but I mean, like,
Wait, who are we talking
she
about?
keeps trying to talk to me, and I keep telling her I don't want to talk to her. Like,
Who are we talking about?
Joy?
Joy.
Who's that?
I'm Patrick.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
The,
Morg.
Karen.
Who's
No?
that?
She introduced
No.
herself as Karen. She cheersed with us. You guys said that she was dumb.
I say that about a lot of people.
Whatever.
She's Canterbury in the play.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah.
She sucks.
Yeah. All right.
We should just talk to her though. She's got a voice like a little flute.
It's true, but not like that. Sounds more like a piccolo.
better.
That's better.
Go on.
So yeah.
That's my little pick
Magic.
voice. Anyway.
So, find out if the magic, find out where the gem is, regroup here for lunch.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
We can't regroup here unless Temerity has all of us together.
Regroup in the dining hall for lunch.
I mean, we could regroup at our normal room, the little one.
True. Any of the little ones on curtains.
That's fine.
The little one that we all like passed.
No, I get it, but it's gross.
I mean, we could regroup there and then
so
move
little.
over here.
That's a better idea.
It's big enough. I might have to go sleep there.
Yeah, I know. With the peasants.
Rude.
You have to go with them.
You do.
I mean,
Okay.
Ala shows back up. She's like, so I was talking to my uncle, and he doesn't know. Nothing like this has ever happened before. He says it must be
Really?
some sort of major, like, systems issue.
Ooh, if we can trigger that shit after we kill that bitch and steal her shit, then we can just leave.
yeah, but I don't know if that's a lot. I don't really understand this magic that they use to make this.
Get me in the engine room, I'll just hit stuff.
There's a big sparkly purple crystal thing.
Let me hit it.
Pretty sure that's where the energy comes from.
Alright.
Can your card get us into the engine room right now?
Yeah,
Don't do that yet. We don't have-
but it could.
That's the plan.
That's where I got it from, actually.
Okay, alright. We have a lot. That's a lot to deal with. Why don't we just all take a break?
And I got lines to memorize too.
What if we all just go sleep on it?
That's a good. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, cool. Arla, shall we?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. Night, guys.
Night, nerds.
Right.
What's that?
That was Arla.
That was Arla. Alright. And I'm like,
You guys
Carmine
go.
and
They
Patrick
brought in
both
like a
take the
nice
quarters.
like full size bed
Let me
for
see.
you.
Ooh.
Full-size
Oh, sorry,
bed.
Dave.
Oscar's in like a silk robe,
and I'll
just
be
like
yeah,
kicking
you
his
should
feet
guys
up.
leave.
Just
And when like Carmine and Patrick leave, I'll shut the
Got
door.
another one of those robes, bruh.
What?
You know what?
maybe.
Go outside.
And he
of
goes,
the room,
and he has one, but they're all.
think about
Dwarf
what
size.
this
I
room.
put it on.
And see-
I put it on immediately.
It is very
Try to
much
get
so like
No, you
upper
tried to get
thigh
into
for
a
you.
room.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, because I've never
I was
been in.
like,
This
so
is
think about it
cozy.
and see what you do.
Thank you so much for your hospitality, Oscar.
Yeah.
I will be
If that
retiring
works,
to
then-
my bed.
All right. Well, I enjoy your sleep.
I will.
And I picture the robe like it would close here, but that's where I have the thing sticking out, so it has to like go under.
Gross.
Night, guys.
I'm gonna go outside of his room,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna think about going into his room and try using my passkey again to see if it works.
The black one
Yeah.
She's seen
does not
it.
work.
No.
Yeah.
You can't get into.
Okay, I'll,
Yeah, it
I've
doesn't
seen
work.
if it would work. If
Doesn't
you'd
work.
seen it, then we could get
Ah.
inside.
Did we try your key on another room?
I did.
The gold one?
Yeah, you weren't able to,
I did.
to
Okay,
open up
so
on
that's
any other
specific.
rooms.
So yeah, I can just get to like the service rooms and like
Okay.
The
well,
general
the,
worker
the
areas.
furnace,
Yeah.
which is the best
Furnace,
part.
engine
and
room.
the engine room. So the places you could probably get to where the conductor is too. Probably with that. Maybe we can.
props.
I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Take out the guy driving. Probably. A
Is
bad
anyone
idea.
driving? It's a train.
Yeah, but they're still conductors. That's how trains work. Even nowadays,
Conductors.
conductors still drive MTA trains. That's why they had that crash, because the guy was going 40 miles an hour over
Were
what
the
he was
people
supposed
that
to
were
be
walking
doing.
down the aisles and was like, "Ticket, please, click, click, click."
Yeah, but that magic.
Yes, Jake, I agree, but still, I don't know.
You don't know. We know.
I feel like you're backpedaling now based on that. So if there's no conductor, that's fine.
Oh, there's a conductor.
See, because there's
You've,
somebody
you've
driving.
met conductors.
met
Well, we don't know
before.
that conductor is the one is
Yeah,
driving
It's
the
fine.
train.
Good night.
Yeah. All right. Good night.
Wait, is Oscar in the same room as Arla and me?
Yeah.
No. Arla. Yeah. Tomorrow at breakfast. Remind me that I had a thought right now. Good night.
All right. So you're alone in your fancy.
No, she's staying in the room with
So
us so
that's
that we
our
can have the
breakfast with
impression of
Oh, going to breakfast. together.
Faversham had a lady friend for the evening, so
Right.
that way it
Wink,
makes
wink.
sense.
Are you wearing a half
So
this
it's
whole
just.
time?
So it's just Carmine and Patrick and.
Yeah, they walked out and then I shut the door. Like she was gonna go and then I shut the door behind them.
Dude, like I don't get it. I don't know, man. Whatever. They're adults.
And I will bing out to Carmine. I like you, Carmine. His brain. No response. Just Carmine, you get me.
So you guys go, and because everything's so nice in those apartments, happens. Everybody gets a hit die of temporary hit points.
Woo! Oh, love that.
Yeah.
8! Bam! Unless you probably get my character sheet.
1.
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna do this
Just gonna
whole
roll
thing
with it.
without
Plus your
actually-
con mod.
Plus your con mod?
Sure, why not?
Oh, yeah, sure,
3.
why not?
Since we don't have Patrick here
I went from
to
1 to 3.
fill things up.
Oh boy.
It's better than a 0.
You got a dry erase down there? In your pouches?
There should be some in the cards thing.
Permission.
That's nice. Do I have a better color than that?
I'm good with this.
Make sure you don't want purple. That's
Good.
Thank you.
So how
You can have purple
persuasive?
too, just in case. What?
I'm asking her how persuasive she feels.
Relatively persuasive.
Because my plan, here's my plan. When we go to breakfast,
Yeah.
obviously figure out if they're magic. But then, yes, that's the plan, is to try to convince her that she should come back later with us
Oh.
to the room.
As the Lonely Island says, everything's okay. In a 1, 2, 3
should
way.
I not wear my plate armor?
It's whatever.
Is it fine?
I
Okay,
don't
cool.
know. It's whatever. You know, maybe I like the rugged type. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yo, what is she gonna like?
I don't
Exactly.
We'll find out.
Exactly.
Show me
That's
the
a
titty.
secret to find out.
Well,
You're
let's-
not here
you know.
for this conversation.
Sean is conversing with the other players
So yeah,
and
that's the plan.
thinks she should show a little
How am I
tissy.
supposed to know that?
Because here's the
Because I'm not
problem.
using character voice.
My disguise is
That should
only an
come
hour,
out.
and then I don't have it until I take a long rest.
Oh.
But whatever, if we get her convinced, I'll go back to the room and you'll be like, oh, he's gonna meet us there. Get her.
At
You-
breakfast we're
No,
doing
no.
this?
We're gonna try to set up
Right.
that she should
come back
to the
later
room
after,
for
after the show.
for the three-way after the show. And then I'll be in the room.
Not
and
the show,
like-
just play her up with some alcohol.
Yeah, and then
Spirit.
you just be like, oh, he's gonna meet us in the room, he, and then we just take her out. Or not. We'll figure it out. Either way, if she has her key on her,
Yeah.
then we can get into her room. Bodyguard's the wild card, but we'll wait.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, she doesn't have it on her at the time, and you guys just have a 3-way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
If that's the worst case, then that sounds
Shucks.
pretty good.
Hey, listen,
Get a cake after.
As history dictates.
Yes,
So,
it is nice.
that's the plan.
Sounds good.
Everybody goes to sleep. Everybody wakes up. It's morning time. You can't tell though, you're in a tunnel.
Fair.
But all the lights slowly start to.
We're trained adventurers.
build
8
up.
hours. We're like
8 hours is
Done.
8 hours.
Done. Good. Ready to go.
Everybody lonely.
nobody wakes up at 7 hours 59 minutes. Everybody just gets that 8 hours. We're like, oh,
Mhm.
time to wake up.
Time
Unless
to do
it's
some
your
things.
turn to take watch, and then you wake up at 6, 2, 4, or 6 hours.
Right, unless it's someone doesn't get you up
Yeah, but
because
that's
they were kidnapped.
yeah.
Jerk.
But how
Well,
often does
I'm
that
the
happen?
jerk in this scenario.
Next
You
week.
wake us up.
Next
Well,
week.
next week we'll find out.
Cool.
So you guys you wake up. Everybody's feeling well rested and refreshed. Arlo's not in the room right now. It's just you and Oscar, and he just takes off his robe and starts getting dressed. He doesn't give a shit.
I take off my robe, start getting dressed.
You guys
and he
roll
has to
into-
see the burn scar half of me with the.
He is like the
Open
hairiest
up.
dwarf you've ever seen.
Oh,
He's
God.
got like a second fur.
What a pair.
So you guys are just ignoring each other
Whatever.
mostly.
Like old men in a dressing room.
Yeah, just not really
Oh,
giving
I
a shit.
don't care.
That's fine.
Sometimes people are
You guys get dressed. Arla shows back up. She's dressed, ready to go. You guys wake up. I don't know what you do.
I would get ready.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you wearing your armor?
I mean, I guess. Might as well.
It's I don't know, I mean it'll be here if you don't want to bring it.
Eh.
We just come back after.
It's fine. I'll just. It's fine.
Alright.
Ah, cool. So you guys all start heading to breakfast. You see down in the lower area, you'll see Carmine and Patrick sitting together, just and then there's that priest guy that was
Oh,
talking to him the
no.
other day, and you'll see him, and you can actually hear his voice over the general murmur, just talking real excited about heading north and being on a train. It's wild.
We didn't ever meet that guy.
No, but you hear him anyway. Yeah,
Oh,
like you
so-
see them down there, and then you see that guy next to him, and you're like,
Well,
weird
Patrick
guy.
might have because we didn't know if there was anybody, but Patrick knew about this guy that he's a priest.
Right.
Whether he's a cleric or a priest is remains to be seen.
Up in the air.
Yes.
Yep. So you guys are going along, and you see Carmine has like a brown paper wrapped package that he brought with him into breakfast.
I got one.
What?
We're up.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
upstairs.
you
I
guys
can't.
are all upstairs. So as you guys emerge out for breakfast, Joy walks up to Morg and she's like, we have practice. We have to
When?
rehearse.
When?
10 minutes ago. You're late. Everybody's mad at you. You have to come right now.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Alright? So you guys leave. You don't get breakfast. It's the price of being an actor. You wanted it. And here it is. And so she brings you downstairs first, and then she walks over and you see she's got Artie, her son, with him, and she walks over to Patrick and she's like, "Here you go, here's your son." And then she goes and takes you out to practice. And Patrick's like, "Wait, no!" And he's like,
Did you get for not being
Wait. You said she took us downstairs.
downstairs, yeah.
So there's food down here.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed some.
Alright, you grab some. So you get like a big chocolate croissant. It's like that big.
There's probably a crafty table somewhere for the art.
So, you and that guy have a kid.
Yeah.
You
Walk
didn't-
and talk, walk and talk.
You didn't come here together.
No, you're very observant.
Yeah, because you were upstairs and he's
Well,
a
yeah, I hadn't
downstairs
seen
guy.
him in like almost 7 years at this point. So.
How old's the kid?
6.
You sure it's his?
Did you look at them?
No.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't be able to tell that they look very similar.
Fair. Alright,
Artie
so,
looks just like Patrick, but with red hair.
oh, cool. So why wasn't I don't, what
You
are
were
we?
invited to his birthday party? I don't know you. What are we doing?
I am over the topic
Oh,
of
okay.
your
I
child.
didn't realize
I'm
that.
talking about the show. Can we focus here?
Well, I'm trying
Talk
to.
about the show for a hot second?
Huh?
What am I doing?
What? Didn't you read the script?
Yeah. Once. I got it yesterday. What do you want me to read that like all night?
I don't know. You seemed very excited about being.
I am.
Well,
Look at me. Ready? Tempest. Crushed it.
that's literally once during the whole production. You yelled Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm crushing that part.
Yeah.
I'm doing a really good job.
That's so professional. I can't even believe it.
So, okay. Cards on the table. I only read my lines. What are you doing in the play? Like, what do you do?
Well, I'm the female lead.
Yeah, that's not
So,
just
like-
as descriptive as I'd like.
Act. Did you read? You just skipped Act
I
1. You're not.
yeah, I did the. I
Act
did
1
my bits.
is drizzed
Yeah.
in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
And we have the train timed to emerge from the tunnel at the end of Act 1,
Wait, are you serious?
so it lights up
That's so cool.
Right.
When he gets out of the Underdark.
out of the
Oh, I
Underdark
want to go there.
in the amphitheater to the Underdark.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're in Act 2. Okay.
Okay, what do we do then?
We start out as lovers.
Yeah, we do. Uptown.
No.
Fair.
Okay. And then we break it off at the end of Act 2.
Oh no.
And then Act 3
Yeah.
is you with the other female lead,
Oh.
me with Driz,
Okay.
and then at the end you die.
Is that when I yell Tempest?
Yes.
See? I know what goes on. Let's do this. I'm very excited. We want some croissant?
No, ew, no.
I didn't bite. I was gonna break it in half. I'm not gonna. I'm not a monster. Yeah, I'm gonna break off the bits I ate, and you can have the other. I'm trying to build rapport since we have scenes.
You're not. It's not working.
Fair.
Try
Bye.
to build up some chemistry.
So what's your name?
Joy. What's your name?
I thought you said it was Karen.
What? Yeah, I lied.
Oh,
People lie.
fair.
Yeah.
My name's Morg.
Okay.
This is me trying to build rapport again, and I know it's going poorly. So, do you eat breakfast?
Oh, hey, look at that over there.
Ah!
You're just gonna walk away with it.
I am.
You
and
can
she
just
walks away.
Delightful.
I don't know where I'm going.
You are now in like a hallway, and there's dressing rooms on both sides.
Okay. Does
and
one
then,
say morgue?
no.
Oh.
One says
Wolfgar?
no. One says Bjorn.
Where do I go?
So a tall, bald gentleman walks up, and he looks like he's like security, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm Lucky.
Hi, I'm not,
Okay.
as you might have guessed.
Right.
Things have been rough since I was a child.
You gotta get into costume in there. He opens
yeah.
the door for you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Which is the costume?
It's just the one.
The one left.
The one that makes you look like a barbarian. Look, if you can't figure it out, you're.
I look like a barbarian right now. That's messed up.
Yeah, but he wears like furs and shit.
Oh, cool. Does he have this thing sticking out of his chest? And I show him.
Nope.
Well, makeup does wonderful things. Let's go.
Well,
Get in costume.
yeah.
Go out on stage.
Alright. It's not stage, it's just like an empty room.
Like, go out in room.
Alright, so while you're doing that, and you guys start rehearsing through it, and like the whole first act, you're just phased out. Like, cuz you're not in
about it.
But it's if you were paying attention, it would be a tragic love story.
I'm gonna ask Lucky if he can get me some more food.
No, I'm not a fucking waiter.
Yeah, but I have to be here.
Whose problem is that?
It's going swimmingly.
Mine.
Yes, correct. Alright, we're gonna cut back to these guys.
Fair.
Alright. So, you guys see Morg get whisked away, and then, like a minute later, you see Joy drop off her son with Patrick, who's just like, what? And Carmine's like, oh, see you later. So Patrick's just like standing there, and you can just see like the awkwardness happening. You don't know what they're saying, but you can guess it's something like, hey, and the kid's like, hey, and he's like, you hungry? And the kid's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, you should find something to eat then, shouldn't you? The kid's like, oh, yeah, cool. So, essentially that.
Got it.
All right, and you guys up on your higher pavilion up here are, you're treated to a nice breakfast. There's coffee, there's tea, there's all sorts of arrangement of any kind of food you can imagine as far as breakfast goes, and you'll see the two leaders of the Orca clan and the Cave Bear clan. They're sitting like a table apart from each other, but still like facing each other, not talking. And you see Oscar's hanging out with Arla. They're sitting eating, kind of giggling at Morg for having to leave before breakfast. And Arla's like, oh, I was supposed to ask Morg about the idea that he had. I hope it wasn't important. Oh well. And then you guys will see Leah and her bodyguard are sitting at like one of the corner tables.
Before we came in, I would have disguised myself.
To be
Lord Faversham.
Yeah.
And I like
Mr. Faversham.
Mr. Faversham.
Made myself look nice.
Lord Mr. Faversham.
No, I don't want to be
Mr.
Lord because I don't want to have to backpedal on what I'm a Lord of. So
Right.
I'm just Mr. Faversham.
No, you're Mr. Faversham who took some classes in business.
Yes, that's right. That way it's innocuous.
Yes. Alright, so you guys walk in together.
Yes.
So can
And,
we just like walk up to them?
well, we should go get some food.
Well, obviously.
But just
You'll be able to get within 30 feet of them.
at the,
Oh, okay.
At the buffet.
table. Yeah.
Okay. We'll say magic.
Alright. So you look over and you can tell that
Just kidding.
he's not magic at all. You don't sense any magic. You don't see like none of his visible armor or his weapon are magic.
Great.
And you can tell that she has a faint magic glow about her, and you can tell that the ring on her left finger is, or on one of the fingers of her left hand is magical.
Why were they all the same?
Okay. All right. Well, that's
And
good.
you don't see any like big,
glowing gem.
yeah, no glowing gems, no big gem-sized lumps.
Yeah.
Alright, so she doesn't probably have it on her. Make a perception check to see if he has it on him or her.
Sure, yeah.
Just to see.
It's a dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, if the guy, or like either one
Oh, okay,
has
cool.
the gem.
Yes.
Oh, hey, that's 22.
No.
Oh, you have guidance. I
Yeah,
forgot.
guidance.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
That was like the whole argument for Pact
For
of the
Pact
Tome.
of the Tome, yeah.
+2.
24.
So you'll be able to look. You can tell she's wearing like an airy dress.
That's-
There's no place where she could hide it. But you can tell like inside of his armor,
Well,
like
well,
he's got space. You know.
Okay,
There's
so he
Maybe
could-
she has a butt gem too.
Aw, we're made for each other. So
you guys
he,
have so much in common.
So he could have it in his armor,
Somewhere.
which I guess that'd be my move. I'm supposed to have the gem, so I'm going to give it to somebody else who could hide it and is also strong.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Or
unless it's
leave
just
it
in her room.
Or leave it in my room.
Yeah, safe.
All right. So why don't we go and I'll ask if we can sit at the table with them, and then we can start our conversation.
What?
Because she only knows me as Mr. Faversham.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So I will walk over, and I'll just be like, oh, with food, and I'll be like, that, like I didn't see her there already. Like, oh, hello, Leah. Yes, Leah. Would you mind if me and my my friend sit here with you at breakfast?
No. Conversations in short supply around here. She'll give him like just like a quick shoot him some daggers. So yes, please sit, join us.
Wonderful. And I will pull out your chair,
Thank you, Mr. Faversham.
and I will push in the chair, and I will sit myself.
Mr. Faversham, what was your first name?
My first name. Shit, I didn't think that part through. I just went with the last name. What would I have said? I really didn't get him.
Chadwick.
Yeah,
Chadwick.
Chadwick Faversham.
yeah, that sounds great.
Right?
Chadwick. Yes, Chadwick Faversham.
Ah, Chadwick. A pleasure to meet you and your friend.
Yes, this is my friend Darian.
Oh, a pleasure. And she'll give you like a dainty little handshake. So, what brings you to the north?
Well, I am just here to look into selling. I have a small trade business, and I'm looking to open additional trade routes. And if this train does happen to go through as well as Mr. Naka thinks that it will, then this will be a great boon for my business. So making contacts in the north would be potentially quite helpful.
Well, Ten Towns has been booming,
So I have heard.
with
Yes.
the addition of this train, it
Right. It seems
reduced the
things
cost
are-
of transport by quite a bit.
exactly. That is the plan. And
Be
it's
an
the-
early adapter with new technology. Smart.
Be on the forefront, the cutting edge, bleeding edge, even, as they say.
The bodyguard's like, I don't like trains.
So what
You're in
do
the wrong
you like?
area, then.
I don't. I'm just curious, and I will apologize to leave them. You scowl all the time. What do you like, sir?
Scowling.
Well, I should have. I don't know what I expected.
You must be the happiest person on earth, then.
It's quite possible. Never met anyone as content as I am currently. It's been great. And then he just like looks in between you two.
Well, I see what you said.
I'm just
about,
gonna give a look at her like,
I see what you said about the conversation.
quiet.
Yeah, he's always like this.
Oh, and he's just always
Just right here.
there.
Just right here all the time.
That must be.
You get used to it. Anyway, Darian, what are your plans for the north?
Well, I was traveling with a group of companions. We've just been, traveling around. We met actually after Mr. Faversham saw my performance in the arena the other day.
Oh,
Yes.
very nice.
Group of adventurers,
Yeah. Very
just
cool.
traveling north to see what awaits.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's adventure out there somewhere, you know?
That's what they say.
So, it's an untamed wilderness, and hopefully the wars will be coming to an end soon, so that should
Hopefully.
One can hope.
Yeah?
And again, a
Tension
potential-
between the clans.
Yes.
Yes.
That's been fierce.
Did you see the melee yesterday?
No, I tend to stay away from fighting whenever possible.
Well, you may have your work cut out for you, as both clans were on opposite sides of the melee.
Yeah.
things only intensified.
And she looks, concerned about it, kind of like this has been eating up at her for the, the past like couple weeks at least. And she's, like, well, I can only do what I can do, I can't,
Of course,
I'm
you
not.
must do your best. No one can expect anything more than that.
Oh, of course.
So, anyway, silly me, I didn't introduce my companion. This is Sue Payne.
Pain. Oh, poor guy.
And he just looks
Not
at you
surprised.
guys.
Not surprised in the least.
Alright, cut back to morgue. Everybody's shitty. All these actors are shitty. Everybody's
Like
mean.
not good at their job, or
No,
dicks?
everybody's really good at their job. Like when they're on stage, everybody seems really, really cool. And then they get off, and like you try to talk to anybody, and everybody's just like blatantly ignoring you, and everybody's only just drinking lemon water, and nobody's eating, and nobody's like conversing at all. And it's just like, this isn't what you thought it would be. You thought there'd be like some camaraderie.
I did.
But there really isn't. And even the guy who's playing Regis, like he's like super fun and happy on stage, and he gets off stage and he's like the meanest at everybody. It's almost like all the meanness is just condensed inside of his halfling form.
All right.
A bit disillusioned.
Yeah.
In fact, the nicest person you've met is Lucky.
Okay.
But it's Act 2 now, so you get to come.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. So your lines for Act 2
Yeah.
include,
Okay.
I've always loved your sweaty thighs.
I think I auditioned with that line.
You did. Regis might be a halfling, but you can bet he has nimble fingers.
I don't. Never mind.
Saucy.
Well, it's 50 Shades of Grey.
The thing is, I fucked an ice giant, and she was satisfied.
That's my favorite line. So my second favorite line so far.
Alright.
I can remember all these.
And your final line for Act 2 is, weren't there two of you last night? No? Shame, because that made up for your looks.
My lines are great.
Yeah, on that one, you're drunk, and therefore seeing double, which makes an ugly woman more acceptable.
I picked up on
I was just
like
context.
the classic George Carlin joke. I never fucked a 10, but one night I fucked 5 twos.
I never heard that joke before. That's great.
Yep, George Carlin, great guy.
Yeah. So as you guys are running through Act 2, and it's all starting to like flow together, you realize that like things have been pretty heavily adapted around the fact that you aren't a capable
Wolfgar,
actor. Yeah. So like everybody else is like picking up more lines and like still kind of like fumbling through it. And at one point, the guy playing Drizzt, his name's Bruven. He's like delivering a line, and all of a sudden there's like a big like shift, and like some of the equipment falls over, and like a couple people fall down, and all the lights go out completely. And then you hear system failure, and you guys, wherever you are, the lights all go down, and like the whole train kind of like does like a shift, and you hear system failure, and then it's like it's dark, and then red lights. Click on.
This is definitely not part of the play. I know that.
Okay, good.
I will message immediately to Darian in her brain the one-way message, and I'll be like, listen, if this is a system failure and things are shut down, we may be able to get to any room. So I will just send that to you at the moment and be like, I don't know if you want to make up an excuse to like, oh, I need to powder my whatever.
Attention passengers, please report to the main hall. Attention passengers.
Hey, Drizzt, you okay?
Yes, I am. My name's Bruven.
I'm trying to. Thank you. Sorry, Bruven, are you okay?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Are you well as well?
Yeah, I didn't fall on equipment though, so that's why I'm doing better.
Oh, that's true. You don't seem unsettled at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the main
Yeah, we should all go.
Everybody should.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And I will,
Teamwork.
as they say
Will
this,
and all the scuttle.
yeah, as we're getting up, I'll just like make sure to say.
And Sue lights up a torch.
Okay.
He's like, he can't see the dark.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
And I will look to Lady Leah and I'll be like, this is quite worrisome. I have many, I worry why they're congregating us all together. If the systems are failing, perhaps our door locks are failing, and that makes me worry about all the precious goods and cargo I have in my room. This is quite,
Very worse.
yes, quite worrisome.
Wow.
And I look to see if her face, like if she gets any kind of like look of worry that like, oh fuck, maybe my shit's jeopardized too.
No, she looks like she's like, well, you could go check on it. I'm gonna go to the main hall and see what the issue is, though. I mean, I bet you they're gonna have an announcement once everyone gets there. But I mean, by all means, go and check.
And I'll be like, yes, I shall go and check. Perhaps you can make sure that I'll come find you later, and I will leave you with Lady Leah, and I will slip out into the hallway, and then I'll start trying fucking every door. First door.
As you scan
Yeah.
your card, doesn't work.
So the door doesn't open, or
It doesn't open.
it
At all.
Shit, I lock them down. All right, and I'll be like, well, it seems that was a short trip. I will rejoin them as we descend. So how do we get out then from up top?
You'll be able to walk
Walk
down
down
the stairs to the main floor, and then there's the open door from the dining hall to the main hall.
I see.
So you'll see, like, some people are like coming in from. It's almost like the main hall is kind of interconnected to the majority of the train itself. So you'll see like a bunch of the workers congregating, and you'll see a couple of the robots have just like collapsed on the floor where they are, and you'll see like a bunch of kitchen staff like all milling about, and you'll see like there's one guy who's clearly the head chef, and he's like yelling at people because his food's getting ruined, you know, and he's that's his job. He's not happy about it. So once everybody makes it to the main hall, you guys don't see Padrig or Artie. They're just gone. But you'll see.
I hope he didn't kill his kid.
I wouldn't put it
Oh
past
yeah, I
them.
wouldn't put that in.
No, just sit. But like, no, just sit.
Sits him in a dark corner somewhere.
Right.
Forgets about it.
But when Carmine sees you, and there's like the lights in here, aren't just the red lights. There's a couple like posted, like almost like portable lamps that kind of light up like 30-foot bright light, 30-foot dim light around. And when Carmine sees you, he runs up to you and he's like, here's your pants from yesterday. You know, throw it at
Oh, sweet. Get out of these hospital pants. No.
you. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Carmen.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, they were at the room this morning, so I thought. And then you see Gerbo Knacker, and he looks worried, and he's standing, you know, like pacing. You know how he popped up out of the fountain
Yeah.
at the beginning? He's standing there, and he's like, well, folks, unfortunately we've had some issue with the track. The train itself is in perfect working order. It's just that as we move through the tunnel system, the movement of the train generates the majority of the power, which is used to power the systems. So, unfortunately, why doesn't everyone just come outside? You'll be able to see the issue. And so, the main doors open up, the stairs fold out, and as you guys all file out, you'll see you're in like a massive underground cavern, and that there's like a big streak of sunlight coming down into it. And you'll see that it's probably like a 300-foot chasm, and there must have been some sort of collapse in the ceiling, which is why there's sunlight shining through now. But it seems like a big section of the track across the chasm has been knocked out. So Gerbo's like, it seems unfortunate. We can't continue on currently, but we have our engineers working, and we will be able to see what we can do. I believe we have some temporary tracking in in a few of the nearby utility sheds. Unfortunately, they were located on the other side of the chasm, so we'll have to come up with some sort of plan for finding a way to get across. So, we'll be having lunch out here. I want everyone to relax, enjoy themselves, okay? Drinks, food, it's all complimentary. These sorts of things happen occasionally. You can't plan for tunnel collapse in over 1,000-foot cavern. You can't even see the ceiling, so I mean, these things, occasionally, you know, it's a whoopsie-doo. So,
Good insight.
yes, and he's gonna go back inside. Are you trying to see if he's lying?
Yeah, like if this is like, oh, this just, oh, this, ha ha ha, this happened.
It'll
this
be fine.
Everything will be fine. That's a 20.
Oh, was that plus the one?
Yeah, that was with the one.
You just rolling a d4?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be able to tell that he's not being entirely honest about the fact that, like, these things happen. Like, maybe this was, like, the shortest route, and they had an idea that maybe this wasn't sound when they were doing the work. So, everybody kind of, like, hangs out, comes out, and then, you're still Mr. Feversham at this point.
Yes. It's only been a couple minutes
Right.
at this point.
Um,
It's 20 minutes.
Yeah. So they bring out like a bunch of lights, and they're bringing out tables and stuff like that. And then Oscar comes out with Arla, and he's like, ah, shit. And Arla comes over to you. She's like, hey, what did you want to say at breakfast?
Oh. Not around Oscar.
All right, Oscar goes to inspect the front of the train and the track.
Do you think there's any, like in the chandeliers, or like anything fancy, any kind of like big, worthless crystal that we could swap out for?
The Eye of the North?
Yeah. For like just brief inspection, people are like, oh, the crystal. But when they actually look at it, they're like, no, this is a fucking piece of glass with lead in it.
I mean, there's the big chandeliers in the main hall.
Yeah, but do you think, like, you know more about stuff than me, so do you think that would pass a cursory inspection to be the Eye of the North? If you got to see the Eye of the North, could you tell? Or, like, could you shape it? Could you, like, take a chisel and, like, hit it so it's...
Probably the chandelier ones are glass as opposed to diamond.
Yeah.
So unless they're already pretty close to the shape, I wouldn't be able to like shave it
Okay.
further.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that was my idea.
Just mostly like the way it reflects light, like a diamond has a lot of like inner facets.
Cool.
Which means that it reflects light in several directions.
Yeah.
Whereas glass, it just passes clean
Okay. I'm familiar with glass.
through. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that is my idea.
That's not a bad idea.
I've had worse.
Yes, your brain's moving.
It's,
I
yeah.
appreciate
It's a lot. There's a lot of lines I gotta memorize.
Yeah.
About nimble fingers and sweaty thighs and two ladies or something. Sorry, I don't want... Spoiler alert. I'm such a jerk. I'm such a jerk.
I've seen the show, so...
Oh! So you know about the sweaty thighs,
Yeah.
the nimble fingers, and the two dudes. Chicks.
Two
Two
chicks.
people.
The two chicks.
It doesn't actually... It just says that it just uses the pronoun you, so I don't... We didn't get to that part in rehearsal, so I don't know what gender they are.
Wow.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
two chicks. Got it.
two chicks.
Same time.
Okay.
I don't think... Did you read the script?
What?
Did you read the script?
Parts of it?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you know Drizzt is an elf?
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah. The guy who plays him is just a half elf.
It's even weirder.
Well, I mean, you know, you're a half orc.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you're playing a full human.
That's so weird. Yeah, but they're gonna use magic, so I'm like not.
Oh, okay. Maybe they use makeup, so he's like not. Anyway, so you guys will be able to see that this, like, the chasm's basically unpassable by itself, but there are in the cave like a bunch of different tunnels which shoot off in both west and easterly directions.
Okay.
So you'll see Leah's got Sue like absolutely just like even like more protective than normal, like almost like towering over her at this point, like almost like a body shield.
Oh, I will absolutely try to have lunch out here with him as well.
Okay.
Like, you know, we're like sit with him out here.
Right.
We sit with her.
So
If we're allowed.
yeah.
If she permits.
If she permits. If the lady permits.
Right. So lunch isn't for a while.
Yeah,
but
well,
so
just
they're
to-
still getting all set up.
Well, just to have a conversation
Yeah.
and talk. And as we're sitting around just observing the beauty of this
The
tunnel,
cavern.
right, and the natural light for once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just like casually saunter up as we're sitting there and having a conversation, and I will say, well, I can see what you mean about the lack of conversation here being scarce.
Mm-hmm.
And I will throw her a wink and I will say, I imagine that companionship is even scarcer.
Roll me persuasion.
Guidance.
Yes, please.
Oh, God damn.
Natural one.
That was
One.
a 1.
What was
That
that?
is a 24.
Oh,
All right. So she'll
There's 1 off from a natural 20.
right. So she plus the one.
Plus the
So it's like a natural.
That's like a natural 20 in
Basically.
that respect.
Yeah. So she'll look at you like she could see what you're driving at here.
I'm being only not even slightly subtle.
Right. And she's like, well, the thing about elves is that they can go a long time without companionship, without it being an issue. I understand for races like yourself, it's kind of more of an urgent sort of thing, which is, you know, has its appeals, I guess.
Hmm.
But,
And I'll say, you know, they say that the most accomplished wizards in all the land are humans because they can put in effort in one lifetime that an elf can only wish to do over many lifetimes. So the amount of drive and talent that is condensed into that short lifetime is only experienced by the most elden of elves. So if you want to take that into consideration, the amount of talent is a lot packed into these few years.
so you're saying I'm less talented because I'm a younger elf?
I'm saying there's only one way to find out, my dear.
Scrumptious.
And she walks away from you.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
You planted the seed.
What's there?
Let that germinate.
Wait, is she walking away like how does she look?
Well,
Her
she doesn't look like
attitude-wise?
flustered. She looks like just like
Amused or like
Well,
casting him off like
amused. Yeah.
Alright.
Like
That's fine. I'll let her go.
so after about like
Just
15
keep
20 minutes
alternating
you'll
keeping
see
her over there.
Oscar and Gerbo are arguing like up near the front of the train, and they're like starting to get pretty animated. And finally Oscar just like is like,
Well, you think you can fix it, you go right ahead, but I'm gonna get it done.
and he starts walking off, and he walks up to Arla, and he's like, hey, I need your friend's help. And I was like, oh, they suck. Okay, what's up?
He's like, I need you guys. There's an old cave system. I need you to go through. There's a tunnel. It leads to a little bridge. I need to see if that's still in order. And if it is, I need you guys to go across, make it to that shed over there. And he'll point across the chasm. And he's like, over there, there's a big extendable bridge that we'll be able to take the train across. And then we'll send a team back later. Gerbo wants to fix the whole thing right now. And it's going to take weeks. And we don't have a crew. And we can just go. If we can make it to 10 towns, we can get the crew, bring them back here on the train, and fix it in just a couple days. But he wants to just park the train here, and that's just so dumb. So I need your friends to go and just bring that across. And she's like, I don't know. I can talk to them, but I don't know if they're Morg.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go?
Yes.
Cool. Great.
What?
Hey, Patrick,
What am I? I can't.
It's like, oh, yeah, the kid. You could bring him? He's like, no.
Oh, it's-
Even Patrick wouldn't bring the kid.
In through the Underdark.
Yeah. Arla,
Yes?
remember, Babisham.
This train is chilling here. Is the force field still up? Or can we just leave?
You could just leave. Everybody's off the train right now.
So but we can't get in anywhere.
Alright, unless yours still works. Because it's a service
Try
one.
mine.
Darian,
Yes.
my uncle wants us to go fix the track. He wants us to go through the tunnels, fix the track. And he said he'd pay you.
Compelling. Can it wait a hot sec?
Yeah, probably. I mean, if we do it now or...
We're not going anywhere.
It's true.
Okay.
Have you seen Temerity? No, that's not
Mr.
Temerity.
Faversham is here. Last I saw Temerity was last night.
Maybe he's still sleeping. I'll have to go
Maybe.
check his quarters.
Are we able... does your key still work? Check it down on the
I
train?
don't know. I'll have to go check.
Ah. Alright.
So I'm sure
Let's
he's
go-
around somewhere.
Let's go
But
look
he's
for
motivated
him.
by money, so I'm sure he would
Yeah.
be willing to go help.
Probably.
Maybe.
Let's go check for him.
Okay, yeah, let's go look.
Let's go look.
And Leah walked away, and I assume Payne is with her.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. And there's nobody around, so I'll just, hands in my pocket and just walk back into the train.
There.
Because nobody cares.
Yep. So we'll all just mosey back onto the train.
Alright. So you mosey back onto the train. Where are you trying to go?
Let's try...
Try my room. You
Yeah, I was gonna... It wasn't able to get me into your room, though.
But maybe when it's on lockdown? Can't hurt. What's there? It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It comes up red.
Okay. Let's try dining.
Opens up.
How about the vault? Can you do the vault?
We can try.
So the door opens up, and then there's a hallway, and then there's a large
Vault door.
vault door.
Shit. Well,
Is that...
we don't. It's probably in her room. Because mine didn't work to get me out of.
Do you think there'd be like a master key? And
There's got to be something, right? If
right?
Like housekeeping,
Where?
right? Like housekeeping,
Yeah.
right? So to clean the rooms.
Yeah. Is there like housekeeping quarters that we could go to like
Check around.
check around?
You don't.
Can you try to see if that's a thing you can get to? I don't know.
So
how
you
this
go
works.
and you
I-
open up a room, and it's full of like laundry bins
Mhm.
basically, and there's big tubs for like water and stuff, and there's just a bunch of deactivated robots in there.
Creepy.
Yeah.
You
there
don't
any
see
room
any-
keys?
You
there
don't see
anywhere?
any room keys. You don't
Do you
see.
think can the robots activate? The rooms?
Maybe. I don't know how robots work. Can we look at the robots and see do they have something that clearly looks like a key, like a
Or like
something?
All right, roll me an Arcana check.
let me try this. Still one. God damn it.
Oh shit! I have proficiency in that.
Oh
That's a
nice.
2.
Hey.
That's 21.
All right.
Woo.
So you're looking around, and it seems like every single robot has a small clear crystal about this big near the center of its mass, but none of them are lit up with any arcane power right now. Almost like when the whole system
So I
shut
think
down.
that's the power source.
Right,
Right.
for them, yeah.
But I don't see anything.
But you don't see if you would
Like-
think if based on the way their systems work that's their operating system. That's where all of the software is. So if there
something
were
would
to
be
be
anything.
their ability to get from room to room would come from the magic in the crystal.
Can we take that out?
But you can attempt to.
Let's do that.
We're gonna attempt to take it out.
Arla's with us.
Yeah.
Arla's with
Should I
you.
attempt to mage hand it out so we don't actually touch it just in case?
Try that. We'll
Try-
try that.
try
And
make
if it
it.
doesn't
Alright,
work, Arla,
sleight of
can you
hand.
just smash this thing? Or just break it and take it out?
I'm sure you could break it, yeah.
15.
Can
Yeah,
I
it's
help? Can I give her advantage? I have proficiency.
sure, yeah.
Nope.
Right.
Why
So-
do I suck at rolling?
As you're dragging it out, this one snaps.
Alright, we got a whole bunch more. Let's go.
Next one.
Alright, I'll try.
You do
help
it
me.
this time. I'll help you. Oh. 3.
22.
That's
So you're able to,
Advantage, maybe? Just to see if
Sure.
I can do better? No, I can't. 22.
but you don't have mage hands.
No, I'm up in there.
So you just very, very lightly are able to gingerly peel this little crystal out. And you've got it, it's 6-sided, and it's got, top, bottom, and it's probably like 4 inches.
Got
Get grab one of those guys. Big 4
it. Yeah,
inches.
right? Yeah, I guess that's actually about right. Those big die.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
it's
thick.
eight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Alright. So we got it.
Yep.
Okay. So now, how do we get?
Well,
We can
if
try
it doesn't
bring
work
it to
till...
the engine.
Well, if it
That's
doesn't
pretty
work
mass.
till it's turned on, but we
Mhm.
have this now.
We do have it now, at least.
So
We'll see.
we can see if it powers up, then we just have an all card to get where we need to go.
Which would be nice.
And I'm going to take this guy that's broken, I'm going to throw him in a bucket of water.
So he's like,
So
okay,
just
here's
like-
the one that we broke.
The one, yeah, just so that, like, this one's broke and this one's crystal's messed up. Weird. They're in the water. Well,
Must have happened when.
when the train's
Must
down.
have spazzed out.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Do we want
Oh, let's take the broken piece and put it in the one I took it out of.
Yeah.
So it looks like they both broke.
There you
Right.
go.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know if they'll believe it, but
It's a setup.
yeah, something. Okay, so this is
Do we want to do anything else while we're on this train right now? We check the engine room. That's where the big crystal was that was powering everything. We can see there's
Yeah.
All the
anything there.
actors and actresses are just like super unhappy because now
Do we think
their
there's
schedule
anything-
for the show's
just
going to
think
have
what
to
we
be
could do,
delayed.
like, with
They might
midnight
not make it
stuff
out
we could get
of the
into
first
that can
act
help
in
us.
time. The lady, not in the police academy.
I was
I
gonna
can't
say,
remember
I
the
think
other
all the
woman's
rooms are
name
shut
that
down.
Wolfgar ends up with
I
during
didn't
the
get
book.
that.
Until the train will go on.
But
So
she's,
I don't
like,
know how
crying,
even if we find something
just
like
like
this
and
that
just
can get us
eating,
anywhere.
just
so
crying
it'll
and
be
eating.
good.
Before
Until-
we leave, whenever I'm gonna go,
Uh-huh.
We could
and
ask
say
if we
something
could get
to
into
them.
our
I'm
room.
basically just gonna be like,
Well, yeah,
Hey
because
guys,
they were
I'm gonna
talking about,
go
we wanna try
fix
that, 'cause
everything
I was
so
the
we
one
can
to
do the
get
show.
Doors on the thing, so obviously there's some power.
She's gonna like get up and like you can tell she had a lot of self control before this point, but she's just
But
like
then
got
can't-
like
oh, you
jelly
can't tell
donut
them
like
what
all over
voice.
her face, and she's just
I was
like
gonna disguise as her.
she like hugs
"Come on,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay, we're
She's
gonna do
like
great.
got like some sobs going on.
It's okay.
She's like, oh, your thing smells a little.
That's fair. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna be great. You especially. You're gonna be great.
Hey,
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute when I fix the train.
can I go see if my key works to my room?
Sure.
Just to see.
So, pew, to get us there
So you get into the
into the hallway where.
and then I
Right.
try it and see if it opens my door.
yeah, your
It
door
does.
still opens. Woo.
Okay,
All right,
so
so
I
the
can't
doors do open.
It's just we can't.
We just can't check. Well, I was gonna think, do you want to check the engine room to see if there's any way to power this thing? Because that's where all the power comes from.
We could try it. Try to take us there. We'll try and just
Yeah.
see like if we
Just
can.
like peek inside, see if there's any people there.
So as the
I'm gonna
door
assume
to
there are gonna be
the
people there.
engine room goes up, you'll see that there's like 6 or 8 conductors like in the engine room,
Which
and
is
like
okay.
there's shit's like smoking,
Alright.
and it's like it's in bad shape, and you can see that the crystal, the first time you saw it, it was clear, and then everything stopped and it turned purple, and now it's like got like a. It was mostly clear with like a purple mist inside of it, and then like everybody's like crowding around it, like talking real technical jargon going on, and you guys bail without being yelled.
Alright. Well, we have this. This may work. We're gonna keep that.
All right, keep that
Tuck that
keep
away.
that in the pocket.
Oh, and you see that one of the conductors, he's got little epaulets on his shoulders, and he has a magic ring that he has on his thumb,
No.
since you can see magic all the time.
She's got a magic ring, you said.
Yes.
But she has some magic.
Yeah, she had a faint.
Did she
Magic
look
about
like a
her.
high elf or a wood elf?
She looked like a high elf.
Alright, so there's even more magic there. So
So
maybe
that's
that's all
her
it is.
general aura.
Maybe.
We don't know.
She could be a wizard. For
That's
all
true.
we know.
Or,
I assume. How did her look like compared to me?
yeah, like magic.
Since I have
wise.
magic.
Oh,
Like, what kind of
spellcaster.
magic?
Right. When you look at like Temerity, his magic is kind of more like fluid, like moving within the tines of like reality, and like kind of like it has like a resonance almost to it. Whereas hers was more like structured, you know. And if like
What about
you
Pat?
can't really look at you, you look at Patrick, and he's just kind of got like a more of an aura around
Okay.
him. You know, his magic just kind of
Look
like
at me.
just like you can't see the magic on yourself. It's weird.
Here's a mirror.
Even there, you can't.
Breath of Shell.
Because the mirror's not magic, so it
Yeah,
doesn't.
fair.
You can't see magic.
It's fair.
Magic
So,
doesn't
like,
reflect like
hers
that.
is like,
Because it says so.
Fluid. Alright.
and hers is like, do, 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 do.
Alright, so
And
that.
Magic's is like,
that
wah, 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 wah.
Alright, so that could be bardic magic versus wizard magic.
It's true. It's
I feel
definitely
like-
something that's structured.
I feel like wizard
And
magic
wizard
is more
is
structured, so
Go study and all
so
that stuff.
that is potentially.
When you see
probably-
Morg's axe, it's just got like a red, like almost flame
Ooh,
coming off of it.
that's it.
Thanks. God gave it to me.
Well,
Alright.
you're good then.
Yeah.
So I sowed the seed for
Sex.
sex.
Do it.
But I'm gonna say that once we get back out, like before we exit, I'm going to drop. It's an hour, so it'll probably end.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that in the future you can't try to talk her up too.
Right.
Mhm.
But maybe we should go deal with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
thing.
let's go do the train thing.
All right, we'll go do the train thing.
Nice. Cool. So, there's Oscar, and he sees Arla, and he's like, "Oh, thank goodness you've made it. Praise Morden." And she's like, "Yeah, praise Morden." And Empress.
I gave her a look for a hot second when she says Morton.
It's like, and Empress. It's like, yeah. So these guys said that they would do it, as long as there was compensation. And Oscar's like, "So what you guys want?"
What you got? Got money? Got stuff?
Yeah, I got money.
Got magic.
I've got some magic items, but I mean, they're mine. I'm willing to give you... What if I gave you each a gold bar?
How much is a gold bar worth?
500 gold.
Done.
Cool.
Cool.
Yes.
Conrad's like,
Very cool.
oh yeah.
Get in
you
here,
can say
buddy.
gold bar, and it's like a teeny tiny little.
Now, like a standard.
Cool.
bullet.
Yeah, on board.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Look,
We'll be back when the train's fixed. Come on, guys.
alright, cool. He's gonna give you guys a tunnel map, which I'm gonna draw. We're gonna take a break, internet, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, internet, we're back.
We're using our internet voices.
She's
today.
very
Yeah.
soft-spoken today.
Our break is brought to you by Initiative Coffee.
Yes.
Genuinely appreciate the massive influx of caffeine.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Like the soft radio station.
Yes. Or talk radio.
Yes.
What are you guys talking about?
This is WTED here at Ted's Basement. Coming to you live.
Alright.
So,
So we walk into this gate.
right, Oscar's like, so here's a map of the system. It's, I can't say that it's accurate anymore. This one was drawn about a year ago, when it was first mapped out. So, yeah, if you guys run into trouble, there is a hot spring right around the center of the map there. You sit in that for like 5-10 minutes, and it should close up your wounds. It's some sort of magic. And then there's some interesting pre-dwarven ruins up the top corner of the map. We didn't really mess with those too much. The walls there were difficult to do anything with, so we just kind of left it. There were a couple rooms that we were unable to access up that way, so we don't know exactly what it is. Aside from that, just be careful. There's some sinkholes, so you don't want to end up falling further into the Underdark. Anywhere. Can you guys see in the dark?
Yeah.
No?
Is that Carmen?
Carmine.
Yeah. I've got a torch though. So,
Carmine, do you want to wait here?
You want to stay back?
what? No, I want to get paid.
Alright.
No, just like wait here. We'll be like, Carmine was with us the whole time.
I mean, he can hear us. He's right here.
Yeah, I'm talking to Carmine. Yeah, he's right
No,
here.
Oscar. Oscar. Still there.
Yeah, I'm not talking to Oscar. I'm talking to Carmine.
But Oscar can
He
hear
can come
you.
with us if you want.
Yeah, but like you guys are gonna go to the other side
Yeah.
and then extend the bridge out and then go all the way back through instead of just walking over the bridge.
He makes a good one.
Come on, Carmine. We need your practicality.
You're
And
the only one who
torch.
thinks sensibly.
Hey man, you never know. Maybe there's something like important to
So-
set on fire.
Where are we going on here?
We're over there.
I know, but where do we need to go?
Out.
Just
exit.
the exit?
Exit.
Exit or exit.
Yeah, either
Exit
one.
or exit?
So,
Whichever one.
Cool. So as we enter in, away from Oscar.
what's that purple? That is pre-existing color. That wasn't wet erase. It must have been dry erase. So it's purple until it gets acetone.
Gotcha.
So guys, do you want to just like head straight over there, or check out those pre-dwarven ruins?
And I don't care.
Why don't we just leave?
Why don't we just go?
Why don't we just leave?
Because it might be cool shit.
Yeah, but we have a mission that we're
Yeah, we
delayed
don't
on
have
being able
money.
to do.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what if there's like magic items?
Imagine Jake spends all this time doing this map and we're just like, bloop, done.
See you guys later.
Who knows?
Like the rock will still be there to steal later.
I mean, you everybody's dark vision's only 60 feet, right? So you can't. These are 10-foot squares,
Ah.
so that it's 300 feet across. That way.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can go look.
I mean,
It's gonna be a long journey though if these are that far apart.
oh, it's about 300 feet.
Alright, Mark, you lead us. We'll go where you want to go.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
We're following you.
No one's ever done that before.
Take the lead, buddy.
Alright.
It's like Tempest.
Let's do it!
Alright, cool. How you going?
I'm gonna go in here first.
Alright, you walk into this room. You see that a lot of the floor has sunken in. Like there's probably a couple of holes that are about 10 feet wide, and then but the whole place seems to be peppered with at least small holes. So you'll have to step lightly.
Do I see any magic?
No, you don't see any magic within 30 feet of you.
Alright, guys.
Cool.
Don't
Except
fall
for,
in
you
all.
know, these guys.
Yeah. And they're magic
Fair
items.
enough.
That's fair.
I'm gonna hug the wall.
Alright.
Metaphorically.
Right.
Wall.
This one. Just kind of hoping that if there's a thing,
It's not right under the wall.
yeah.
Alright, cool. That's a pretty sound plan. As you go
A
along,
purple gem came
you're
out.
able to
That is
scooch
a
your
cheer,
way, like right up against the wall,
500
and
from
the footing seems firm.
Advantage for the DM.
Oh, look at that!
Boo! Internet, boo!
Menacing. I don't know if you can hear it, internet, but very menacing.
So is this the map we have?
this is the map that you guys have.
Okay, cool. So I can just be like, I don't know what's over there. I don't like it.
Well, except for the thing that says undead with a
I
question
can't
mark.
read it upside down.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it says undead.
Like I personally can't.
Yeah,
It says
undead.
undead question mark.
Oh, let's get that. Go to pre-dwarven ruins.
Right?
So I hug the wall.
Alright,
And
so you
cross.
hug the wall.
And
Alright,
I hug the wall.
cool. And so as you make your way down here, you start going down this tunnel, and right across here,
Mm-hmm.
there's a cave-in.
Oh, dicks.
Unpassable. Impassable.
Alright.
Not passable. Can't do it.
Not gonna pass this, guys.
If you were taking this test of going through here, you would failed.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Well, Morg doesn't care. Unless he does. I don't know.
I mean,
We'll never know.
I could try to shatter
Oh my
it,
God,
but I
it
feel like that would
almost
lead to
sounds
more
like this.
cave-ins. So,
Oh, well,
So no.
no pre-dwarven women for us.
Alright, then. Well, that was my idea. Let's go across, I guess.
Which one do you think? This one's got spiders. This one says goblin cave.
there's an entrance to a goblin cave. This one has the healing spring. If anybody's hurting, but we've been on a luxurious train
Try
this whole
that
time,
one.
so.
It looks to be the most.
This one?
I don't know.
Or that one?
Goblin cave or spiders? Preference?
Godman? Is Arla?
Or
was-
Goblin
was
Cave
Arla
or
with us?
Spiders.
Arliss.
Arliss here.
Arla.
I'm gonna say Goblin Cave, because I feel like.
You can fight goblins.
Wait, so I think I remember that at one point I had a different Tempest partner and he died and I had to drag his dead body. That was
Yeah,
a thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah, you were
Didn't he
fighting
get
orcs
killed
then.
by. I was fighting orcs.
Orcs.
I thought we were fighting spiders.
Yes,
So,
that was Sten.
You wanted stuff, though, right?
Well, pre-dwarven ruins sounded promising.
Well,
like,
if you want
we're not gonna
stuff-
find cool stuff in a goblin cave.
No, but you might find cool stuff in spider webs. And Carmine, man, you got that torch.
Ah, good lights.
It's a great idea. Let's
I
do
can
it.
light goblins on fire.
That's true, but webs light up a lot easier.
That's true
Alright.
too.
All right, Carmine, lead the way.
Okay, alright.
What?
Don't send the ones you can see.
He's got the
Carmine's
torch.
Got his torch, and he's gonna just like try and pick his way across the sinkholes.
Before
the
he
wall.
goes, guidance.
So he's gonna go across, and as he goes, you can see it's like starting to like shift and shimmer
Ooh,
underneath
come
him.
on.
But he's able to make it across. He's like, all right, see, just follow the path I went,
Okay.
or hug the wall. I don't know.
Did you say you wanna,
I'm not
you
your
wanna hug
boss.
The wall?
Yeah, kind of. I think I'm gonna go that way
Yeah.
Okay.
and then this way.
Yeah, that's more reasonable. Yeah, right around the wall, it seems pretty firm. So you guys are able to make it. Unfortunately,
Real narrow.
as you guys are coming across, there's a cave in right there.
Well, guess we're going this way. Who's going first?
Well, not the
I'll go first.
Is this one?
Yes.
Then who?
Then Arla.
Then
I don't care.
Karma.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Just as long as you're in the back.
and
Like, that makes sense, because you can shoot from the farthest distance.
Alright.
Carmine has a crossbow.
okay.
Alright, so you guys start heading forward, and then Morg, you're up front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to make a perception check.
Great.
Is there any magic as we're doing?
Not within 30 feet of you.
Because within 30 feet is armor.
That's true. I mean, like out
8.
in the wall. Good. Oh, I'm not next to you. Never mind.
So you're walking down, you didn't see anything.
It's good.
And as you guys are going, you make it another 30 feet forward. And you're coming across, and all of a sudden you just like feel like a slight snag, and then you hear a snap. Like some sort of string snapping. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And I'm also gonna need Arla to make a
Can you see it?
dexterity saving throw. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Change your sense. 15.
Alright, cool. Alright, so you and Arla are both able to dance back quickly as 3 big, like, ballista-sized bolts come flying and stick it to the wall.
Oh shit.
And when they do that, it makes like a resounding crack in the wall, and like you can hear like, and you see just like a spider web of cracks like up the wall, and you hear some chanting coming from the goblin cave.
Alright, I'm gonna have to kill these motherfuckers now.
We can do that too.
Timbers!
Wait, are you going down this way?
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
Do we follow?
So Arla follows. Carmine's like, fuck it, right?
Hey, go get him, Carmine.
Alright, cool.
Where are you
Carmine
going?
goes.
I'm staying with you in the back.
Alright, so you guys come around the corner, and you'll see
Let them go in
a bunch of
We'll just kind of hang like a few feet
goblins,
Yeah.
and you know the majority of them not really wearing armor. There's like 16 goblins, and one of them is riding like just like this weird like bug that's just like crawling around. Yeah, similar to that, but it's not like a centipede. It's got more form to it, and it has like a very distorted upper body. And this guy who's riding it has like a white painted face, and it looks like he's got a bunch of ears on a necklace.
Okay.
And he points. Do you speak Goblin?
Yes, I do.
Alright.
I do.
So he points and he says, "Bring the infidels!" And all the goblins are like, "Ah!" And they start charging you guys. Anybody can roll
many
for
are
initiative. There's 16.
Not for long.
6.
Do you have all of our things?
I'm not sure where they are right
I
now.
have a reroll of one
I
natural
saw a couple of
and
them,
one advantage. Good to know.
but I just made little cards for you guys. I only see.
Yeah. I think they were in there.
In this one?
Yeah. There's like a little. Couldn't you put them in like a container or something?
Maybe.
Thank you for all the follows, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. What was your guys' initiative?
6.
Okay,
19.
that's much better.
18.
Alright. We got Arla and Carmine. Carmine, no, what the? Arla got a 3. And Carmine got a 14. So, pack of goblins and the goblin leader. Alright.
Nope, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll just keep track of it. Up first, Morg.
Alright, how far away is the guy with the white face and the shit?
He is at the back of the pack. So he is about 40 feet away from you right now.
Gross.
But there's
Where
also...
in the cave are we situated, and what are these 2 holes?
Guessing
Those
rock.
are
As far as,
walls.
Like, walls?
Yes.
Are they in the main
Yeah, they're coming from that direction.
front? But like our people.
You guys are right where you are.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
They're coming from that direction.
I'm gonna get as close to the big guy as I can without provoking any attacks of opportunity.
Okay, that's about 20 feet away from you.
Alright, bonus action rage.
Okay.
And hit the nearest thing with my
Alright,
axe.
that is a goblin.
Cool. I'm gonna try and
Cool,
hit.
gross. There's difference.
Well, some gross taste for
Yeah.
I'm going to use the instance of inspiration I got from the stream, Papow.
How?
Because since there's 16 of them, I don't want them to all have advantage on me. And does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Alright. He takes... Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. 9, 7, that's 16 plus 3. So 19.
Nice. Alright, cool. So this goblin gets beheaded. Just sprays goblin blood on the other goblins.
And I'm going to yell in Goblin, Infidel these nuts!
That's great.
And that is my turn.
Alright, cool. So the leader of the goblins is going to crawl on his beast up the side of the wall. And then he's going to start chanting. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. 11.
Alright. Let me just check and make sure that the whole person's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, like you're like, infidels these nuts, and then you're just stuck there as you see him like weaving a spell and holding you where you are.
Okay.
And these walls are about 30 feet high right here, and the thing crawls most of the way up.
Okay.
So you're just like standing there, and then that's
You
gonna be
moved
his
in
whole
anymore?
turn. After that, it's gonna be Temerity. It's your turn.
Okay. How high up is this guy on the wall?
He is 30 feet up on the wall.
And these, how many guys are on the ground?
There's 15.
Alright. How many can a 20-foot cube hit of these guys on the ground? Assuming they're all probably relatively close to one another.
Yeah, I'd say that you could probably get about half.
Okay. Shatter.
Alright, cool. Roll damage.
DC 14?
Alright.
Yeah, 15 points.
Alright, cool. So, a little bit over, like in your cubic area, you see like just like the majority of these 8 goblins in your shatter cube just like collapse to the ground. But like all the other ones are like bleeding from the ears, bleeding from the eyes, charging towards you guys.
Okay. And then I'll back up 10 feet.
All right, cool.
That's it for me.
All right. Then after that, it is going to be the goblins' turn. So they are going to charge forward. They're gonna just the bulk of them are gonna go past Morg, because you're paralyzed currently, and they're gonna rush. 4 of them are gonna rush Carmine. They're gonna run up to him and stab him with spears. 2 of them are gonna be able to make contact. And so Carbine will be stabbed twice. And he's gonna, oh, ah!
That sounds like karma.
It does. So that's 4 attacks. We have 5 left. 2 of them are gonna stop and stab more with advantage. 16.
To hit.
That'll do it.
Alright, and then the other one. Ooh, natural 20. So that's, but since you're paralyzed.
There were crits anyway.
So, you'll take 6 and 5 damage. That's not reduced, so 5 damage total. The rest of them are gonna crowd forward. 2 of them are gonna attack Arla. I don't know, I gave them advantage. We'll try that again. Alright, and they're both gonna hit. And then the last 3 are gonna close in. One's gonna go after Darian, and is that where you move to?
Oh, I moved 10 feet back.
I just
She
kind
just
of
kind of pushed us.
Oh, okay.
pushed everybody, and that's
So
not
there's
actually
like,
our.
alright, cool. So the other,
in that formation.
so alright, so you guys are still set back
Yeah, we were
a
back.
good bit
Yeah.
further. Alright, so they aren't going to be able to make it. So one more is going to go after Carmine, and the other 2 are going to close in on Arla. They both miss Arla, but Carmine gets hit again. Alright, and then it's just like this little like 20-foot cube or square of just like goblins stabbing you guys.
Alright.
Alright. And then it goes to Darian.
The leader dude is still up on the ceiling.
Yes.
He's within Eldritch Blast range, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And hold person is a concentration spell.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna bonus action Hexen
Okay.
and Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
What are you hexing? Which one?
Wisdom. In case I want to hold person in.
That's checks though, not saves.
Oh, that's checks, not saves. Wait, I doing
You give him
disadvantage for-
disadvantage on a type of check.
Oh, a type of check.
You pick the
Good concentration.
Constitution's a saving throw. Concentration checks are saving throws.
Ah, really?
Okay, it's a
For
concentration.
spells.
Yeah, because it's a Constitution saving throw. Even though it's a concentration check, it's
Oh,
stupid.
that's lame.
Basically, I think your best bet usually is either strength or dexterity because it's the most time you have to do it.
Yeah, we'll do dexterity,
Alright. So he is hexed.
but that's lame.
Yeah, it's dumb. I know. Why do you call it a check
Cool.
when it's not a check?
Yeah. 21 to hit.
Alright, that hits.
Cool. So 10.
He's got a little staff and shield.
Yeah.
Is that a 1?
Yeah.
Boom! 9 points of damage.
Alright, cool. So,
And he has to see if his spell is still up.
alright, no, he's gonna be alright. just barely made his check, and yeah, and then Carmine's gonna go. He's gonna strike out with his spear at one of the goblins. He's gonna hit it. He's gonna deal some damage, and then with a surge of action, Carmine's gonna attack again, but he's gonna miss.
Carmine.
And then you see him kind of like collect himself.
Almost as if he received a second wind.
Almost.
One could say that.
One could?
Could say
One
that,
might.
yes. Did you save at the end of your turn?
End of my turn.
Alright, so then it's Arla's turn. She is currently surrounded by 3 goblins. So she's just going to strike out at one. And she's going to make contact with her Warhammer. And she's just going to, boom, knock this sucker into next Thursday. And he dies.
It's Friday next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Extra 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you next Thursday.
apparently.
Works just as well.
What's that be? Fridays on Wednesday.
Alright. Morg.
Nothing. I'm paralyzed. So wisdom save at the end of my turn. Or I live 6.
Ah, unfortunately, you're still paralyzed.
Why not?
Yeah.
Would have been better.
Alright, so this thing is gonna skitter down the wall now that all of the goblins have engaged. The leader of the goblins is gonna reach off the side, and he's gonna take a swing at Morg with his staff. You'll be able to see now that he's closer that his staff is magical.
Ah.
So he'll take a swing. He's gonna miss. And then the creature that he is riding on is going to attack. Okay, he's gonna make 2 attacks. He's gonna go 1 for Arla, 1 for Carmine. It just moved out of your range. And it misses both attacks. So that's its turn. Temerity.
So this guy's down now.
Yes.
Is he amidst other goblins? Or how's
Yeah,
this
he's
scenario?
right in the middle. Like those 3 guys are, I imagine, right around like that, and literally all of the goblins and the leader are all in that little area.
How are you doing health-wise?
I only lost temporary hit points.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Sleep.
Alright, cool.
Centered to get the goblins and the guy
Right.
more than anybody else. 5d. That's... What's that? 15... 20. There's only 2 here. 20... 34
Okay.
hit points.
So a
for
bunch
the
of these
goblins.
goblins were already damaged. They look like they were
Yeah,
on the brink.
34 lowest and then up.
Okay. So 34. So that'll put. So 6 of the remaining goblins are gonna fall unconscious
Effective?
because a lot of them had already taken a big chunk damage.
Mm-hmm.
So there is currently 2 goblins that are conscious and the leader, and the rest are dead.
Okay.
Alright?
That's good for me.
Yeah.
I'll just hang out.
Alright.
Okay, turn.
Yeah. After temerity goes the other goblins. There's just the 2 that are okay. So they are going to slip away from combat, disengage as their bonus action, and they're both going to run at you because you were casting spells on them, and they're both going to attack you.
Can they get to me without... Obviously disengaged.
Yeah.
Right. They
So
get to me over the body
what's
of
your
their
armor
unconscious
class?
People. My armor class is a 16.
All right. So one of them is gonna strike out with his spear, and hit you for 2 damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh shit. It seems like he's gonna die.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw?
All right. DC 14.
Yes.
All right, he passes.
Okay, then he is going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Shit. Okay, so he dies.
And I just look at the other one, and I just that's it. I just give him a look, like, do you really want to do this right now?
No, he's gonna run right past you.
Yeah, I figured.
He just runs right past Darian. He's like, oh well, I hope nobody kills me at this point. And he's running down and out from the cave. So now there's the leader and 6 unconscious bodies, and it is Darian's turn.
Where the unconscious body and the leader is, I wouldn't be able to hit them with shatter while not hurting anybody. Oh,
No,
yeah,
you would
people,
hit.
right? I would hit
You hit
everybody.
everybody.
Right.
Except you have temerity.
Then I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the guy again.
Alright.
It's above 20.
Alright, yeah, that
Yeah,
hits.
20, 23. Can?
Another one again?
Yep.
So the second.
That happens.
So 7.
Cool.
Still gotta make that concentration check, maybe.
Let's see. Okay, this time he fails.
Aha!
And more, you can breathe.
Ah!
And you can just see all these unconscious goblins.
Thank you.
That's role-playing internet. Subtle, but effective. Alright. Yeah, so then it is going to be Carmine's turn. He's going to see the leader on top of this weird, gross crawling thing, and he's going to stab one of the unconscious goblins. He
Way up,
does.
crew.
Automatic crit.
And it dies. That's smart. Arla is not a coward, so she's going to move up to the leader, and she's going to take a swing at some of these things' legs. But she is going to miss as as her axe glances off its natural armor.
Dumb.
Yeah, but that's how it is. You don't know how it'd be, but it do. And that's going to be her turn, and then it goes back up to the top of the order. Mark.
All right. How big is this? Can I hit the goblin
Yeah,
on top of this
yeah.
thing? All right.
The thing's medium, goblin small.
Cool. I am going to give a big Timbers and try and hit this dude with my axe
All right.
recklessly.
Recklessly. Lay into him.
I'm gonna do the best that I do. All right. Does a 18 on the roll hit?
An 18 on the roll hits.
Cool.
That is usually apt to do.
Oh, that sucks. 5 plus 7. Oh, wait, that's just 10. Dumb. 15.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so this thing, it eats your attack. It looks unhealthy. You can see its arm, its shield arm, is just like sagging pretty bad. Looks like maybe you snapped.
Add 2 to that.
Okay. It still looks like you maybe snapped one of like the bones or tendons in his arm, because it's just pretty much limp at this point.
Sweet.
Yes.
That's my turn.
Alright. He's gonna go next. The creature he's riding is gonna lash out at you twice, because you're right there. 1 and 2. So that's the first attack, reckless. So a second attack, 2 and 8. So it's gonna miss. It's just like, and it's like kind of tickly. So it's, you know, it's if it wasn't like a giant, disgusting worm creature with like chitinous armor, it'd be kind of like relaxing.
I did it.
Alright.
And
Max.
yeah,
With my axe,
of course, with your
The axe.
And so the creature, the goblin leader, is going to disengage from you guys, and it's gonna have the thing turn around and retreat around the corner and out of everybody's sight, abandoning his sleeping companions. And then it will be Temerity. Your turn.
I will walk forward over the bodies of all the sleepy goblins. And if I move 30 feet forward, can I see this guy or no?
No, because you were moved back before, so now you're just past the sleeping bodies. We'll say you're, 10 feet from the corner of the bend.
Let's see. This could be interesting. Alright, so I'm just gonna yell out, oh wait, that's one more thing, because this will be even funnier.
If you find cruelty funny.
As Temerity does.
Yeah, that's true.
So I go, you're a fucking coward, and I cast Dissonant Whispers because he only needs to be able to hear me. He doesn't have to be able to see me.
Wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Right. He's gonna pass.
That's fine.
So he's not frightened of you. Right?
That's
This
okay.
is Whispers? Does that?
It also does damage.
Right, yeah. So
No, there's no fear effect. He would just.
Oh, what's the...
He has to move his.
Oh, he just
movement.
has to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use his movement to get as far away as
So
possible.
he takes 13 points of psychic damage. I guess
Cut in
cut in half
right.
because he passed, so 7.
Cool. You don't hear anything. Can the creature needs to be able to understand
Nope,
you?
just needs to be able to hear me. Yep,
Alright.
just needs to be able to hear.
Cool. There's... well, if it passes, I'll be surprised. It doesn't.
Oh, it's just the guy.
Oh, okay.
I only targeted the
Ah,
goblin.
cool. So that will be the end of your turn?
Yes, it will.
Yes. You hear that one goblin scream as he runs away, and then he dashes, and then he bonus action dashes again as he runs out of the cave.
William Cypress, thank you so much for the donation of $50.
Oh!
Thank you, sir.
Cheers!
Be still my heart.
If that was for something related to the game, let us know. If it's just to help out with decking out the new room, thank you, sir, again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping big money.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Anyway, that's it for Temerity. He's feeling pretty good about himself.
Cool.
Just fucking blowing through spell slots today, but it's alright.
Darian, it's your turn. Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you for all
So all that's
the
left is sleeping goblins, right?
And the
Yeah.
guy that ran
And
away.
the
and
one
the guy that
goblin
ran
that ran
past us, the other way.
Can I still see that guy?
Yeah, you can see that.
Oh, let's just look.
Oh, okay. Let's see it. He's like just getting like to the edge of the room with the sinkholes. in it.
13.
13 hits.
Cool. 4, 8.
Alright, cool. Yeah, just like hits him right in the back and he just falls over. Poof. He doesn't get up.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Carmine is gonna stab another unconscious goblin. 'Cause he's smart and he
Just
sees
go
what's
around.
going. Oh nope, he missed. He doesn't stab an unconscious goblin. He goes to, and his spear just fucking snaps on the ground as he goes to stab it. And he just like looks
It's
around
in the
and
dark, man.
he just grabs one of the goblin's spears. And,
Like we won't notice.
right. I mean, you did, but he doesn't think of that.
Fair.
Arla is going to move up next to Temerity, and she's gonna like slowly edge around the corner. And when she does, she's just stands there like struck with fear. And she like you can see her like starting to shake a little bit.
All right.
All right. And that's going to be the end of her turn.
Oh, what's up? Hmm?
What? Oh, I opened up to the page of Ancient Red Dragon.
Oh, I thought you were saying that that's what Arlo was saying.
Oh, no.
There's an ancient red dragon. Oh,
let's run.
Yeah, that would be more than reasonable.
Or grabs Carmine and throws him at the dragon, and then runs the other way.
Ha, evil.
Ah, evil.
Evil.
That's not what I was looking for. Alright. She's just gonna be like, she's just gonna be unable to articulate what she's looking at.
Mm.
So, and you'll hear some chanting in Goblin behind her.
What
Yeah.
does it say?
It's gonna be like some sort of like it's not even like you can tell it's in Goblin, but like it seems to be calling out some sort of like name.
Oh.
So it's like some sort of unusual, difficult to form words. They all kind of like blend together.
Gotcha.
Lots of funky consonant sounds. Some apostrophes. You can hear those.
Must be nice.
Yeah. And then, so that will be the end of her turn, and then it's back to Moore.
All right, I'm gonna run around the corner.
All right, cool. As you turn around the corner, you see, just like at the back of the cave is a goblin, but it's got like massive growths coming out of its bodies, and it's like, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And it's got like, they're not really tentacles, they're almost like spider legs that are like sticking out of its armpits
Ooh.
and like out of its knee joints. What's up?
I should have used my inspiration last time. One enemy within 5 feet of you cannot move away from you this turn.
Ah, shit.
I should have done that.
That would have been good.
Oh, great. All right. Wisdom save. 14.
Alright, 14 is gonna pass.
I keep running and hit it.
Alright, cool. You run up to it and... Alright, we'll say.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah, screw it. You close in on it.
All right.
Alright.
Hit it.
Alright, you go to hit it.
Recklessly.
Recklessly. Why not?
Okay.
Right?
Of course. Come on. Shuckers. 26.
Oh, shuckers. That'll it.
I was hoping for it was a 19. I wanted that 20 to do 5d12 and 2d6.
Ah.
That would have been nice.
Like, oh no, that's the thing. It's dead now.
8. It was a 20.
Alright.
Even 20 damage.
Alright, so as you bring your axe across it, it gleams with magical intent, and it cuts into two of the legs that are hanging out of one of this goblin's armpits, and they spray off, and it's like, you can see as the blood spatters across the floor, it starts to sizzle down.
Oh. Then I yell out, "This is gross and terrifying and made of acid blood!" I feel like I packed a lot of information for you guys in that one sentence.
Yep. So the goblin leader, who's still around the corner, is Guiding Bolt is a first level spell.
Yes.
So
Oh no! You roll great when you cast Guiding Bolt!
well, I gotta hit first. So he's gonna cast
Advantage.
At advantage.
Guiding Bolt at you because you're around the corner. Fuck, what garbage. 14 misses.
That does miss.
So, the Guiding Bolt goes wide. It fizzles against the wall. And that's his turn.
All right. Good turn.
The monster is going to move in on Arla, and it's going to attack Arla twice, and it's going to hit once with its tentacle. Ooh, alright. Well, if only I only rolled d4s. And Arla's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw against poison, which she has advantage on. She's fine, because she's a dwarf. And that is going to be its turn. Temerity.
I'm going to continue walking around the bend.
Alright, cool.
As it were. How far am I from the... the goblin guy is still riding his thing?
Yeah.
And how far can I get to him?
Yeah, he's right around the corner. But as you turn the corner, I'm going to need you to make the wisdom saving throw.
12?
That's going to fail.
Okay.
So you're struck, and just by the horror of this thing, you're unable to move further forward.
That's okay. I don't want to move any further forward.
That's fine.
I'm going to attack this guy. So the guy's on the thing.
Yes.
How does he look?
He does not look healthy. It looks like his left arm is broken.
Okay, but the thing is untouched.
The thing is, yeah. What's going on now?
So
Is
that's,
that commas?
that's what
Or
he's,
the
that's what
apostrophe
he's
commas?
saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
So many
I don't
fucking
like that.
combos.
Apostrophe.
I'm going to
That's
stab
what I
him.
said.
I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade. I'm going to stab him.
Got that reroll.
Yeah, no, it'll hit. I don't know if I want to juice it and hope for a 20. Nah, I'll save it. That's a 20.
20 hits.
Good that I didn't do it. Alright, so I'm going to use Psychic Blades and deal some psychic damage to this guy.
Nice.
So it's cocked. That's 19 points of damage to him.
All right, cool. As you stab him, he's gonna stop chanting, and you're gonna no longer feel frightened of this
and
creature.
the beast will take 4 points of fire damage.
What?
All right. So it's going to recoil away from the fire as your green flame passes to it. Well, not the
Oh, yeah.
just the flame.
Sorry,
Right?
that makes more sense.
But like as this guy dies and stops chanting, you kind of see this thing like a little bit clearer, and you can tell that it doesn't hold the same power that it did before.
Sweet.
That's it for me.
All right, and then it's gonna be its turn.
Oh, and I find a trinket.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you, Petey.
Nice.
We'll see what I find.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll find
Well,
the correct time to apply it. So this thing's got 2 of its legs have been sliced off, and you're gonna see from like the back of this goblin's neck is gonna be there's gonna be like a crawling, squirming, almost like worm-like head. It's gonna bust out of the back of its spinal cord, and it's gonna have like these 2 tiny little beady eyes, and it's gonna look right at you, and then it's gonna like viper quick strike out at you. You were reckless?
I was reckless.
Yeah, right, because oh man, I can't roll. Never mind. It's gonna miss. It's gonna just bounce right off of your little shard right there. And then it's gonna swipe out from the side with one of its spider legs. I'm gonna use different d20s because that's clearly the issue. It's definitely not me.
Totally.
Clearly.
Would never be.
No, wait, it could be.
Oh.
It could be me. And it's gonna come out and it's gonna just miss past the bridge of your nose. All right, and that's gonna be its turn, and then Darian.
So there's the creep crawling that the guy was riding.
Right.
Then there's the guy he's fighting, which
Yep.
had the thing come
Yes.
out of. Can I see both of them?
Yes, you can see both of them, and now you can see the thing like the thing that busted out of its spinal cord, kind of like flailing back and forth.
flailing.
Not flailing, moving gracefully back and forth.
I'm gonna bonus action move my hex, right? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Move my hex onto that thing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack it with Eldritch Blast. Maybe 12.
12 is gonna miss.
Yeah.
You see it and like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you wanna go.
have that advantage.
Yeah.
It's 15.
15 on it.
Go!
Nice. Not a 1. Not a 1.
2 ones. Nah, I carry.
3 fives. So 14.
Nice. That's a big turnaround in
Yeah.
damage potential.
Oh yeah. All right. What's this here? So, all right. Cool. As your Eldritch Blast rips into this goblin body, and like the body itself, like gets blown apart, and you see more legs start sprouting from it, and like a very skinny body, and it's kind of like it's almost like Daddy Longleg in style of its legs. They're very spindly, and then it's got like probably like a 6-foot like head and neck attached to it, and it's like it almost looks like a really deformed human
Oh.
face with like tiny little beady eyes and like a pushed in nose, and it's all just like crumpled up.
Sorry.
Gross.
It's gross. Carmine comes around the corner. Carmine goes back around the corner and stabs a goblin. He kills a goblin.
Clean up
Carmine's
crew.
like, yeah, fuck that. Arla is going to move. Oh no, she's going to attack the creepy crawly right next to her. She's going to hit. As she yells out to Tempest, and she's going to make solid contact with it. As she crushes like 2 or 3 of the thing's front legs. You can see it kind of does like the flowing movement from its legs, so when it moves around it all kind of like goes in sequence. So like a chunk of its legs are now crippled, bent in, as it begins to ooze blood. And then it goes back to Mork.
All right. I'm gonna recklessly attack this thing again.
All right.
I believe in you. Oh, gross. Why did I believe in you? 15.
15 hits.
All right. Shit on a
Ooh-wee.
goddamn dick.
Ooh, internet.
You have inspiration.
That doesn't help for damage.
Oh, damage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
1 and a 2. So that is
Holy.
2, 5, 15. That's rough.
That's rough. That is rough damage from a barbarian perspective.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you deal this thing like a solid blow, and you can feel like just your axe just like throwing itself at this thing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. And you swipe through another 2 of the legs, but this time on the other side. So now it's basically on its back 4 legs, like spitting acid out of itself
That's awesome.
as it flails around.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
All right, cool. Temerity.
All right. So the creature, this weird spider thing is manifesting,
Yes.
and this other creature's still alive.
Yep.
Yeah. That thing's right near me too, right?
That thing is right next to you.
Yeah. Well, that's the most pressing threat.
That is for you the most pressing
So
threat.
I'm gonna attack that.
All right.
Boop. Natural 20.
All right.
Psychic blades. Have all of the damage, please.
I sure would like to.
It's gonna get it whether it wants to or not.
Wow. That's fair.
16, 24, 28 points of damage.
Right. Yeah, so as you go and you stab this thing like through its center, you kind of you feel the psychic energy like released into its tiny insect brain, and you can just like, you can see it just like jittering. It's still alive, but this thing is not firing on, all of its pistons anymore.
Okay.
As its brain is currently turning to mush.
This other thing is how far away from me?
The other thing's probably about 30 feet away from you.
I'm gonna back up around the corner and
Yeah.
prompt whatever opportunity attacks this guy's got.
Cool. He has a bite.
Okay.
That is going to be a 14.
Miss.
That's going to miss. And then it will be the enemy's turn. So this thing's flailing around with its acid. Its head looks at you with evil intent.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it's going to attempt to sneak into your mouth. Yep. Fuck, nope. Advantage and everything. I just can't do it. So then it's going to turn one of its acid spewing limbs at you and attempt to cover you in acid. Fair. And this time it will finally be able to hit you and deal 5 acid damage as it covers your face in acid.
Down to 1.
1 temporary hit point.
No, I took 1
Oh,
damage.
okay. Down to 1 damage.
Just to say, pouring acid on my face. It's like pouring dirt on the ground.
That's a good analogy. I like that
Thanks.
a lot. The other thing is gonna strike out at Arla twice.
Pew, pew.
It's gonna miss her twice as it attempts to bite and attempts to wrap Arla in its tentacles, and then it is Darian's turn.
Thing that has my hex still alive.
Yeah.
Attacking.
All right.
15.
15 hits.
Jeez.
Gone forever.
Going for now. 1.
10.
It was a 2.
Cool. All right. So
Much better.
as your Eldritch Blast impacts this thing, it hits like center mass on its small body, and you just see it explode with acid. And Morgan, I'm gonna need you to.
Woo!
You can see it.
Woo!
Did you right?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There it
Alright.
is.
Cool,
Found
man.
it.
Yeah, you're able to just like you see it cut, like you see like a shock of light coming over your shoulder, and you see it like just about to impact, and you're like, oh! And you just lean out of the way as like acid just shoots right over behind you. Yuckers. And you see like the head of the thing just like flailing around by itself on the ground.
I did it.
Well, on your turn you can.
Yo, Temerity, can you use that acid for anything?
Maybe.
Arla's gonna attack
Poisonous
this
man.
We're
creature.
still in combat.
I know.
But yeah, maybe.
Natural 1, so she's gonna miss.
No.
Carmine comes around the corner, sees that thing's dead, sees the creature. He's gonna stab it with his spear. He's gonna miss. And then it's going to be your turn.
All right. Run, hit the thing.
Alright, you run over to the thing and hit it.
I'm going to use 2 different dice when I attack recklessly.
Alright, sometimes that'll work.
Oh dear. It did not work.
Tonight's the night of 2-1 combos.
Oh, yeah.
The natural 1 and a 2. And that's my turn.
Alright, that's fair. And then, Temerity, it's your turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna peek around the corner. This thing's still alive.
Yes.
How does it look?
It looks like it's not functioning correctly. You can see it's like it's.
Well, that second natural 20, we're just gonna end this. Don't worry, guys. The bard will save us all with orange dye. Well, maybe not. That wasn't that bad. It's not bad. It's 13, 16, 19, 23.
Yeah, 23 damage. So as you stab into it again,
There.
the thing, like, you can see its, like, legs are still, like, twitching, but this thing is dead on the ground. And it's just, like, slowly just, like, squelching its way around, but there's no light in its eyes. It's just, like, just nerves, basically, at this point, just shooting off.
So I swapped out the die because I rolled that natural 20, and I was like, there's no way I'd roll 2 in a row. And then just for funsies, I dropped it in. It was a natural 20.
Wow.
I could have rolled 2 in a row.
You could have rolled 2 in a row. It's got to be a double take. That's a shame. You see this thing still squirming around on the ground.
Hey, Carmine!
Yeah?
Give me your torch.
Shh. No. I'm gonna stick it into this. What's the floor?
That's stone.
Just like. So this is the creature is still like squelching all around.
No, this isn't the
The.
this is the acid.
Oh,
yeah, this is the head of that
No, you-
thing.
Yeah, the head bit.
Yeah. You kill that.
Torch!
There you go.
I'm gonna burn it.
And you hear it. And there's like this acrid smoke coming out of it. And it smells really pretty gross. And it slowly like shrivels up, blackens, and stops moving.
Alright, I give the torch back to Carmine.
He takes it because it's a torch. What is he gonna do?
Torch.
Yeah.
He needs it. He needs it to
Alright.
see.
Alright, cool. As you guys inspect the cave,
Loot it for treasure.
Tamara, do you find a...
So I checked a whole bunch that
Okay.
were rolled, and basically they all want to be about a loot.
Okay.
Everything is about a loot, and I don't have a loot.
Right.
The 2 ones that came up that were most applicable were either my loot, which I guess would be a violin,
Right.
is reinforced and bladed and can be used as a battle axe. That doesn't seem like temerity either.
No.
Or it used to shoot fire, and I just don't have the liquid to use it anymore. And that also doesn't seem like me. So I'm gonna roll again.
Alright.
You roll. Maester die. See if we can get something useful.
Mr. Dyer now.
Alright, you roll something, and I'll take your roll.
70.
70 is a piece of cornice? I don't know. Such as that found ornamenting the roof of a cottage. However, this one is made entirely of gingerbread.
That sounds pretty dumb, too.
Well, while we're figuring out the trinket, can I salvage the poison from the thing
From the
goblin
acid?
The goblin was running
Oh, okay.
that had poison tentacles or whatever.
15.
You can make a nature check.
I will. Can I make a poisoner's kit check?
Sure,
instead?
yeah.
Oh no.
You'll see as you're burning this thing out. It's got like a little shrine.
26.
Well, that was
to
what
it, and
Will
on top
got,
of the shrine.
and then
Oh.
the one before that
it's
was
made out of obsidian.
Let's see here. 26, you
Yeah.
said. Okay, this one's actually reasonable.
Alright.
A network of half a dozen or so street urchin spies in various towns across the countryside. That
That makes
sounds more
sense.
like me.
That makes sense.
That I find in a cave.
Right.
Sure. Anyway. Yeah, so, poisoner's check? you
Yes.
said? Well, now, what stat would that use, would you say?
I guess that would use poisoner's kit that's nature, right?
Well, you tell me, because I'm not proficient in nature, but I've used my proficiency bonus, but, so you're saying intelligence?
Yeah, I would say
Is that
intelligence.
what you're saying? 14.
Alright. You're able to basically like milk
Mhm.
a couple of these tentacles, and you get like about a vial of poison out of it. You haven't identified it yet, but obviously it causes some bodily harm.
Okay, cool.
And then at there's an altar
Mm-hmm.
where this goblin daddy long leg acid creature was. There's some large symbols on the wall, mostly inside of different hexagons, and there's like 6 of them. And then there's an altar which seems to be made out of just like from dripping water, so it's all made out of lime. And at the top of it, halfway encased in the lime, is a box made completely out of obsidian. It's closed, correct?
Is it magic?
Is it magic? No.
Is
The
there
box
anything
is not.
magic?
Is there anything magic? The guy's staff was magic.
Staff. I take it.
Alright, you pick it up.
What kind of magic is it?
What? Evocation magic.
Enchantment.
Enchantment magic.
Here, let me hold on to that. We'll figure out what it does. I have identified. I'll figure out what it does. I don't want it. It's a stick. Stick, stupid. Stick. Anyway, sorry, I've been really on a Jurassic Park kick lately. So there's this box.
Yes.
It's locked? Or does it look like it has a lock?
It doesn't look like it has a lock.
Do you
Looks
wanna
like it's just got
mage
just
hand it?
a top that just slides open.
Magic.
So you slide it, and you see inside are a bunch of golden coins about yay big.
Have the magic?
They have magic, yes.
What kind of magic?
Necromancy magic.
They're
Necromancy. If you don't like
coins.
doing the English pronunciation.
Yeah. They're magic. I don't know if they're going to do
figure
bad
out what
things to you.
I figure out what they do too.
Alright.
Or take one. See what it does.
I don't want to touch it.
You touch it?
No, mage hand, and I'll touch it.
Alright, cool. I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
14.
Alright. That's going to fail.
Yeah, fair.
So, as you pick this thing up,
Unless it's necromancy. It's not poison, right?
no. As you pick this thing up, you're going to feel it stick to your skin. And you're going to basically, as you, like, you're unable to release your fingers.
I have it in my palm.
Alright, then it sticks to your palm,
Okay.
and you're unable to touch it. And as you see, like a small black line runs up it, and all of a sudden, like, you feel, like, in your heart, just like a piercing pain, and it shoots up from your heart, up your spinal cord, into your head, and it's just like a shocking pain, and all of a sudden you get this vision of just like a massive extraterrestrial creature, and you see it just like bearing its once sleeping eyeball just like winks open for a second, and it just comes and basically you see like a searing like light emerge from this thing, and it comes and shines down on you in some sort of unusual radiation, and you feel like in your gut just like the crystal just like reacting as it burns out whatever this curse was, and you feel like in your stomach like this, you could feel this crystal like reacting basically as the eye just for an instant opens on you.
So I get the feeling from this that the crystal does not like these things.
Yes.
They're enemies,
Right.
it seems to be.
Or at least that thing finds the
What other
coins
thing?
unacceptable.
I see. When that happens, does the coin, am I able to just
Yes, you're able to drop it.
I would say put that back in the box. These are good to hang on to. Let's take these.
And close the box.
Close
I
the
mean,
box.
you could touch it. How you feeling? Because it might be good. Because I felt something similar, and then it was very useful.
Talk about your butt rock.
Yeah,
So those are like butt coins?
sure.
Butt coins.
Yeah, it's because it's butt rock. It's similar.
Yeah, it's a currency. You can use butt coins to get money.
Oh, I've also heard them called mud pennies.
I actually have heard of that, says Carmine.
I mean, if you think you can handle it, it might not be a bad idea. Because my butt rock does not like these coins.
Oh,
So, like, they don't seem to like each other. But the butt rock gave me pretty decent stuff. So if these are in a similar vein, they might be pretty good. Also, they could just be bad, but it'd also be a good way, like, here, we're going to pay you for some stuff, have some gold, and then if it's real bad, maybe they just die.
I like that plan better than the plan where I touch it and maybe not get saved by my butt rock.
Yeah.
Maybe you just absorb it.
I don't want to absorb anything into my butt.
No one said you had to.
Yeah, no, but you said maybe I'd absorb it. I don't want to.
Alright.
Nothing else
Comment
around
if you
here?
want it. There is also a small pile of treasure. I'll use one of those adventure treasure
Cards are in there.
cards.
The third drawer. I'm gonna. While this is all going on, I'm gonna start casting Identify as a Ritual on the staff.
That takes 10 minutes. Alright, so you guys are able to follow your way around. You search through the goblins and their lair, and you are able to find some stuff.
Wait, were all the sleeping did we kill all the sleeping
I
goblins?
assume we did.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm assuming karma.
Wait.
like in combat, did we?
No.
We should keep it alive. Wake it up, make it go that way, and if there are any traps, it'll trigger it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
These are for being on ship. No, that's not good. Right, last one. This is gonna be what you guys get. No, I'm not getting these. Alright. We're gonna go Dungeon Master's Guide then.
That's fair.
Alright. Celine, why don't you roll me a percentile?
30.
Sean, why don't you roll me a percentile?
15.
Alright. Ted, why don't you roll me a percentile?
48.
Hypothetically, if I had crit.
No.
Alright. Cool. So, Celine, roll me 2d6.
Add them together.
Yeah.
9.
Alright. So you were able to find 9 gems worth 25 gold apiece. Alright. Sean,
Yeah.
roll me 2d4.
Four.
Alright, cool. You are able to find 4 pieces of goblin art worth around 40 gold each.
Each?
Each.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Connoisseur of fine goblin art.
That's quite.
Yeah. Alright, Ted,
Mm-hmm.
roll me 1d6.
3.
Alright, cool. Now roll me 3 more percentiles.
Alright. 43.
Alright,
72.
cool.
20.
Alright. So you find 2 healing potions
Okay.
and a scroll of something you can use.
That would be nice.
Yeah. A scroll of fairy fire.
Okay. Sweet. Awesome.
Good scroll.
We got Necromancer coins.
Cool. Yes, indeed. What time is it?
12, 24.
Wow. So it seems like a pretty reasonable spot to wrap it up.
I appreciate it.
All right, cool. And internet, we're gonna get going. because everyone around here enjoys sleep except for Ted. Ted doesn't stop.
No, can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't
What does
stop.
the staff do?
The staff
Yeah.
is magic, and it does 1d6 acid damage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was a gift from some sort of abyssal creature. You can definitely tell that it comes from a dark realm.
A land down under, as it were.
No, definitely like
Comes from one.
I understand, but
No,
it's
I know.
just
I just wanted to say.
okay, good.
I enjoyed the melody.
Do you want the staff?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know how much melee you're gonna do, but
Just in case.
So it does 1d6 and then an extra d6 of acid damage.
or a D8, I guess, if you will it two-handed.
Right.
A D8 plus a D6.
Cool.
But it's strength based.
Oh,
You do Darla. Or Carmine.
yeah, I got 0 strengths.
Yeah, same.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Am I good?
Well, you get the extra damage from wielding a two-handed weapon. The extra strength.
So it would be a D8 and a D6 plus 7.
Right, but when you did your brutal criticals,
It wouldn't be as good.
Maybe a D8 as opposed to a 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would still double the 8 and double the 6.
Yeah.
And then the
But
other
I couldn't
D6.
do the 62 I just rolled.
But you do.
your
what's that?
hypothetical.
My hypothetical 62.
You do 5d8,
There's gonna be like some like
4d6.
boss I plan out, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is about to fuck these guys. You're gonna be like, natural 20. I'm gonna be like, well, 106 damage. It dies. It was a wizard. It was ready for most of what was gonna go on here.
Except that.
Except for one fucking shot from this barbarian.
I do like this build.
Good.
Hypothetically.
Good.
Alright, thank you, Internet.
Bye.
Yeah, man.
See you guys
Next week.
next week.
Well,